Hello, this is Link again. Not Linker, thank God.
So wait, are we live? Because I don't see the video thing.
Yeah, just give it a second. It's turning up. Yeah, it should be good now. So it takes a minute for YouTube to actually pull it up. But yeah, it should be live now.
There's about a bit of a delay, but anyways, hello everyone, this is MF217. You might remember me from the previous video and all that, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, hello everybody. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and start this.
And
Alright.
I just brought my buddy Powerplay in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we're all here today. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing the screen. Well, hold on. There you are. Alright. Everybody, yeah, sorry it took a few minutes. I was just getting everything set up. I also had to use the bathroom. I'll leave it at that. But, yeah. Sorry it took a few minutes there. But, we're all here. So, you all can probably guess what we're doing here today. You guys want to fill them in? Or...
Link, do you feel in the position to explain, or...
So basically, Razor's doing a charity stream, and we are currently, we're gonna be ripping Linker's response to him, basically.
Yeah, so if you all saw on the link in the description below, there is a link in the description to the, hold on, I'm trying to look at it.
And yes, we are very much aware of him stepping down from harassing Razor and whatnot.
For now.
But this is not an attack on him, if I'm not mistaken. This is just
us watching his response. Because if he can respond to me, we can respond to that response. Just fair is fair.
Indeed. Plus, it's not like we're actually going after him or anything.
No, he started this. Yo, okay.
He did this to himself at this rate.
Yeah, he's brought all of this on himself.
Yep.
But as I was saying, like, we have a link in the description to the National Association of Mental Health, where you can donate to that link, and you can basically like help out for mental health and everything. Because Liam, like I said in my previous video, he has spent a large chunk of the last couple of months and years, basically gaslighting and bullying people to no end.
Oh, and balance.
Me especially.
Yeah, Marty had it the worst. It's just been really rough for him entirely, so.
Like, I don't use words like Stockholm Syndrome very lightly when it comes to things like this, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are reading the chat or anything, but like this is what's going on. This is what people in the chat are saying. It's like, why would Linker101 make a 4-hour video over one review? That's a good question, Aaron. That's a very good question.
Which you'll see shortly.
Yeah, I think we're about ready to watch it now. So, I might pause it every once in a while to read the chat and everything. You know, talk about stuff like that. But enough stalling. You guys ready?
I can't see the video because Discord's actual download client sucks. So
Wait.
I need to go to the...
Wait, you can't watch it? You can't see it?
I can't see it. I have to go to the browser version.
Oh,
That's exactly what I found out.
I'm sharing the screen. Can anyone else see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Fine.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So you're the only one?
Yeah, Core's the only one whose app has this issue.
Okay. So, what do we do?
Oh, I already have the solution. I'm going to it now.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give it a minute and wait for you.
I already got in.
Oh, you're all good. So you can see it now?
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we'll stop waiting. All right. Enough stalling. let's watch Linker101's response to RaisorBlade's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom review. Featuring
For some reason, after all these years, he's never been able to spell your name right.
He's misspelled my name for years?
Apparently, yeah.
Just for the record, that's my last name. That's my legal last name. That's my username. Razor. That's my actual legal last name. Hence why I spell it like that. But maybe he thinks that's not how you really spell it. Like, bitch is my last name. I think I know how to spell it. But okay, enough stalling. Let's actually watch it.
Hello there, everyone. This is Linker101, and I am joined by two of my friends, Discord Goat and Joe527. Say hi.
Who cares about you, war minimalism?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, they are going to be joining me tonight because you know what they say: misery enjoys company, or company enjoys misery, or however the frick the phrase goes.
You got it right the first
I
time.
should let this disclaimer go before we begin recording properly with the video. I mean, I'm going to be referring to Discord Goat as Joe, and I'm going to be calling Joe527 as he is on Spinosaurus's Discord as Indom, because both of these guys are named Joe, believe it or not. So yeah, when I say Joe, I'm referring to Discord Goat, and when I say Indom, I'm referring to, well...
Why not just call them by their Discord names? Like, shit. See, your name is DJ Razor. You had cool parents. Yeah, my actual name is Daryl. That's my...
I was wondering about that, because I heard them referring to someone named DJ. I didn't know if that was you or not.
Yeah, that's me. That's my nickname. My legal name is actually Daryl. Daryl Razor Jr. My father's name is Daryl as well. So everybody calls me DJ because Daryl Jr. is... Because my father's name is Daryl, so it's easier to just call me DJ. As opposed to calling us both Daryl. Yeah, my last name really is Razor. What could they possibly say about your response for 4 hours? Well, we're about to find out, because we're watching the whole thing today. So, hope you went to the bathroom, guys, because we are going to it. Mr. Razor sounds like a Bond villain. That does sound pretty good. It's like a stereotypical movie villain.
Full name DJ Razor would sound more like a Bond villain, if anything, but...
And now you got me thinking of Liam and James Bond's outfit.
Oh, Lord. Why bring that up? Why put that there? Alright, I'm pushing play again.
Joe527. You okay with that, guys?
Yeah, got it.
Also, real quick, if you guys have anything to say, feel free to ask me to stop the video, okay? At any time.
Alright, okie doke.
Alright.
Yeah.
We ain't like
all
Liam,
good.
Now then.
What'd you say?
we're not like Liam, we don't
Yeah, I'll let you... Yeah, I'll let you have your turns.
We
If you
also
need-
ripped this part to pieces before, so I mean...
Oh, ATM, thank you for the $5, man.
At least got for part 1, so...
I didn't get a lot of practice with part 1.
Yeah, so I should probably read this up real quick. So far, I've only seen part 1. I haven't seen part 2, 3, and 4 yet. I've been waiting for this. I've seen part 1 so far. Yeah, there's...
They were 3 1-hour vids.
No, there are 4. Well, the 4th one is like half an hour. Yeah, there's a 4th part. Yeah, see, there's a... Well... Yeah, see, there's a... Well... There should have been a link in here, but yeah, there's like 4 parts to this in total. The last one is only like half an hour long. But yeah, I've only seen...
Sweet mother of Christ.
Yeah, I've only seen the first part. I wanted the rest of it to be a surprise. But I was morbidly curious, so I sat down and watched the first part with you guys. But the other parts, it's still a complete mystery to me. Alright, I'm done talking. Let's watch it.
The reason we're here is because, well, recently I left some comments on RaisorBlade's old Fallen Kingdom thing, and I know about the stuff that happened with me in the past, but he constantly said that I couldn't respond to him, or I couldn't show why a lot of his points were invalid. Well, guess what? I'm about to throw down with this bastard and actually show him what the frick I'm talking about.
Well, he calls me a bastard.
Before we begin proper once again, I just want to give some thoughts. So, RaisorBlade here. I have had experience with this guy before. I accidentally stumbled upon his channel when I saw his review on Astro Boy 2008, which I agree with. Excuse me. I actually agree with him.
You having to bring that particular review up for some unforsaken reason, I noticed. So
The Astro Boy review?
Whenever he talks anything positive about you, it's always that freaking Astro Boy review. Like, is it really that bad of a film?
Astro Boy? Yeah, it sucks.
I mean, it does suck, but I can find some things to like about it.
I'll see you later, ATM. Sorry, I was reading the comment, the chat. Yeah, like I remember the animation was good. I thought the fight scenes were really well done. Voice acting's pretty good, I guess. Like it's solid voice acting.
And I'm not gonna give any shit about the butt cannons because those were there in the original manga.
Yeah, I know that. Like, the whole joke is that like they were thought of in the first place to stop like pedophilia. That was the whole joke I made. That was the point of the joke I made.
Huh. You think Dr. Tenma was a bit more
Protective? Protective?
Probably.
Like, I mean, yeah, props to him.
Indeed.
Who's the person with you? I'm with multiple people right now, Nicholas. I'm with at least 4 people right now. Balance, Link, Marty, and Powerplay. They're all watching it with me.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, people are asking like who's in the chat with you? Like yeah.
We're all facets of his personality.
Yeah. Alright.
In reality, though, I honestly don't have that much of a YouTube career. I do have a part in a Let's Play channel called Nut Potatoes, but that's, I haven't done a lot there aside from a few Sonic Adventure episodes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Link, and you too, Power, you've been there for the recent Let's Plays I've been doing on my channel.
Well, yeah, I do have some history with him at this point.
Right. Alright. Okay, let's get back to watching the video.
The movie is not only a bad film, that I can agree with him is actually bad, but it's an insult to Osamu Tezuka fans like me everywhere. And I will admit, his Primal summed up in 10 seconds video is probably a highlight of mine as well. However, that's pretty much the only praise I can give him, because
The Primal video, that little 10-second Primal video I uploaded, like a little after my Primal review. Like
that was black comedy gold, if anything. You really struck to something there, like...
I thought it was really funny, I will admit, I thought that was really funny. I don't know why that came to my mind. I don't even remember how I thought about it, but it's true. I was like, this is gonna be funny.
That clip resonates with me a little too well, you know?
Yeah.
because the best way to describe him as a very nitpicky asshole at times, but honestly just comes off as a nostalgia critic wannabe.
There it is. So far, we're
You must be great from your little glass house, Liam.
Yeah. I'm just a nitpicky asshole. Here, let me rewind that just a little bit. I want to hear him. I want to hear the full sentence.
RaisorBlade here. I have had experience with this guy before.
Okay, I went way too far back. Yeah, I remember Daily Motion's really weird. Again, we're on Daily Motion, by the way.
That's the only praise I can give him, because the best way to describe him as a very nitpicky asshole at times that honestly just comes off as a nostalgia critic wannabe to me, honestly. And I get it. We all have inspiration for the people we like and all that. I get it. But, like, there are times where you really need to try to be, like, your own thing and not blatantly show you're copying others, which, as you'll see when we get to this video, is actually the case. Now, Joe, you have no idea who RaisorBlade is until I told you about him, correct?
TikTok.
I'm gonna have to disagree. NC is always gonna be worse than Liam, I'm afraid. Ever since he sold his soul like that.
But anyway, this coming from a man who basically steals memes on a daily basis because he finds them funny.
Yeah, his channel is nothing but memes that other people have invented.
Like, my god, how many times has he said the whole disgusting thing throughout all the times we've interacted with him?
Or, more importantly, when you had a clip of some JoJo meme that he later would edit into Bob Show Pot Shot and all that.
I know, like
he loved to spam that. Like literally every time he stuck me watching one of your Land Before Time reviews with him. Like Like,
Yeah.
that was just horrible. Not only the fact we didn't even finish the entire set, because for some reason, every time I tried to get him to sit down to watch the films of me, he wouldn't.
Not to mention
Even when he
has
had
the most-
literally nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Not to mention Liam has like the most annoying laugh. It's like
Yeah.
like that.
Here, Aaron asks, why did Liam post it on Dailymotion? Yeah, apparently it's because of copyright. When in reality, I bet the real reason is because if you look on Dailymotion, you'll find there's no like or dislike bar. There is no comment section. There's not even a view counter. I have no idea how many people have seen this video or not. It's been up for 10 days at the time of this video, or live stream, sorry.
Also, those videos down below, yeah, we shouldn't discuss those.
Oh yeah, there's look at the stuff. Look at the stuff that's related. Oh boy.
You don't want to know what's in those other thumbnails. Like, I'm just gonna save you that right now, cause
It's
you don't want to know.
Is it prawn?
From what I can tell, yes. Unfortunately, for whatever unforsaken reason,
yeah. All right.
Man, at least YouTube wouldn't have let that slide.
Yeah. All right. Let's play again.
Oof, I had no idea who he was. I'd never seen any of his content before. So yeah, until you told me, I had no idea who RaisorBlade was.
Also, forgive his
Really
microphone for
sorry about
delaying a little bit, folks. That's just, well, the thing with his microphone. He takes a few seconds to it register and come into my end or something. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ever heard of this thing called editing, mofo?
Yeah. Anthony asks, "Who is Liam?" I feel like I'm missing some context. Yeah. I uploaded a video a few days ago, Anthony, that explains the entire situation and why we're here. So you might want to watch that real quick before you watch this stream, because it's kind of a long thing. That video explains more in context.
Don't blame me, blame Discord. But anyways, so this will basically be your first experience with RaisorBlade. Isn't that correct, Joe?
He brought in just two blind yes men that just blindly accept and agree with everything he
And
says.
now for Indom here.
and they're both apparently
Indom
called
and I
Joe.
and a bunch of other friends actually watched this thing before
Could
we
say
did
they're
this
both
recording.
average Joes.
And Indom, I will admit, came near the end.
Oh.
However, since we're going to be reacting to this from the beginning, he'll be able to fully see why this is one of the worst things. But from what you did see, Indom, what do you have to say about it?
Also,
Like,
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that Mauler's response to Shinobi 03 in the chat that there on Liam's screen?
Yeah, that's his. That's the response to Shinobi 3. Yeah.
I haven't fully watched that, so
Mhm.
I know I linked it to him when I was still friends with him and all that. Well, friends is a very way too generous term, to be honest.
It's a term that no longer applies.
Honestly, we're not sure if it ever did.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Not even tolerance.
Yeah, I've seen that live stream. I've seen that video. It's actually it's a lot of fun. It's actually pretty fun, in my opinion. It's actually a pretty fun one. All right, I'm gonna push play again.
Seriously,
Very well.
like, he really didn't understand. It's like, literally, I could agree with what Spinozilla would say back in those Fallen Kingdom reviews.
Yeah, even if he did use a lot of Shinobi things. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. He, along with people like Mahler, are anti Shinobi because he responded to not just Doug but also their reviews. I mean, literally, Mahler got apparently so mad that he made a response now, and that honestly is a can of worms I'm not going into right now.
That's because Shinobi 3 made fun of people and insulted them. Like, it's one thing to disagree, but he literally just resulted in childish insults.
Ah, so that's the situation.
Yeah, Shinobi 3 just basically did the same thing Liam did to me, just blindly yelling at him and insulting him and stuff like that.
Looking back on those videos now, like the Fallen Kingdom one was kind of a very big blemish on his record for me.
Yeah. and he had to be. And the thing is, Shinobi he kind of had a half-assed apology when it came to it. Like, he didn't really take full responsibility for his mistakes. He just kind of like said, "Well, yeah, it's like everybody was bullying me and everything. It's like I just made a few jokes and everything, but everybody was harassing and bullying me and everything after I did it. So it's like it is a really half-assed apology that didn't sound like he meant it. Kind of like Liam. It's hilarious. The same exact thing that happened between Mahler and Shinobi 3 is happening to me and Liam. And look, say what you want about Mahler. You don't have to like him or anything. This is the same situation. This is basically a scene-by-scene complete replica of what happened between Shinobi 3 and Mahler. With me and Liam. Also, sorry if I'm not reading or responding to the chat or anything. We're trying to watch the video. Alright, but yeah, so... Sorry. I'll try and read the chat if I can, but there's a lot of you here, actually. There's actually a lot of people here today. Alright, let's push play again.
It's Frick Mahler. But for right now, in my opinion, this review is so bad. Like, it is honestly worse than Doug, Mahler, or even Rick Raptor's review. My Jesus Christ.
Just for the record, I've never seen Rick Raptor. I don't even know who that is. I've never heard of him.
I don't think I recall them from anywhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who Rick Raptor is.
I've heard mentions of the name somewhere. I just can't remember where exactly it was.
I think he brought it up in the video he put on YouTube that I already responded to. I think he might have.
I
Rick
think he
Raptor is
did.
apparently a German YouTuber or something.
A German YouTuber. Okay. Alright, let's push play again.
This review is just so painful. It's videos like these that caused me to make an awful YouTube video playlist in the first place. And don't.
That's right, Liam has a playlist of videos he hates. Like, what a waste of fucking time. Who does that?
I mean, I'd understand if it was like a certain fanfic author or whatever, but this guy's just obsessing over videos.
By the way, one thing I do have the... go on, Link.
Like, at least the fanfic author I'm thinking of focuses on, like, actual works of art.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just videos that don't even eat up that much time.
Yeah.
Hey Marty, what's this pic you posted?
Grass.
It still doesn't make it right.
What?
So what was your little deal with posting grass to him? Like out of all the things to link him, why grass?
Because it's a really funny way to tell people to go get a life. Because grass is outside all the time, so you tell people to go look at grass. It's a funny way to tell people to go and look at life. Go look outside.
I actually saw someone tell someone else to go touch grass.
Yeah, go touch grass. Go touch river.
It's more cryptic than that. I thought it was if you remove the first two letters of grass, that is what you are.
All right.
Well, I mean, his ass is grass after what's been going on as of late, so.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Let's play the video. Everybody's like curious. Everybody's asking like, oh, why does he hate RaisorBlade? All right, let's play the video.
Or Razor, your videos in it. Now, last thing I'll say before we begin. Like, I just want to get this clear. I get that Shinobi has a speaking problem, and his thing goes on for too long. However, I need to say this.
His speaking his voice has nothing to do with what he had done. Like, I never brought up his voice whatsoever. Like, I mentioned Shinobi. Like, if anyone who remembers, I brought up Shinobi 3 in my my negative comment video that came out like 7 or 8 months ago, and again, I never once brought up Shinobi 3's voice whatsoever. Like, that does not bother me at all. Like, I understand there's people with those kind of things.
I see a comment in the stream. I feel obliged to reply to.
What's up?
Arceus for the win. Yet he hypocritically whines about Distant Kingdom. Funny you mentioned that. He used to be on the same side as Distant Kingdom at one point.
Wait, Razor, where is this stream? I'm going to...
Oh, I'm on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I have YouTube on my phone so I can read the chat.
Alright.
he used to be on Distant Kingdom's side at one point, blindly following Distant Kingdom's little rants about Sword and Shield's pre-release like the sheep he was, until I kind of had to knock some sense into him, or at least someone else did, in which he suddenly began disagreeing with him, which is quite a lot of incidents like that.
God forbid.
Things Liam hated and now just suddenly worship like the ground they stand on.
Yeah, God forbid you disagree with him. God forbid. You just...
I linked us a link to the stream.
Okay. Because, God forbid, just for the record, I have no idea who Distant Kingdom is, or all that stuff. I don't know about any of that stuff.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's continue.
I don't know about any of this stuff. Alright, we're pushing play again.
Just because the videos someone puts out are long as actual hell itself, that doesn't mean they're automatically bad because they're long videos. That's like saying a textbook in school is bad because it's so long, even though it's filled with important information that you need to pass school.
Okay, that depends on the kind of book, because if we're talking about, like, math book and everything, that's bullshit, because that's not necessary information. That's just a personal opinion. We don't need to learn about that shit. Teach me how to buy a house, not why there's letters in a math problem.
Not to mention, comparing a textbook to a video on the internet ain't a fair comparison.
Yeah.
You're gonna need textbooks to go through your school year.
Also, textbooks are like gone through like a system of like administrators that can confirm whether this is accurate history or not. A YouTube video you can just put on the internet no matter what.
Plus, with certain books like paleontology-related books, those become dated rather
That's also true.
quickly, to say the least.
That's also true. That also applies to history books too, because you know if you had a history book from like 20 years ago, there'd be no mention of 9/11 or the War on Terror or anything that happened like that. That's also a thing.
Hate to blurt this a little too soon, but I know it's going to happen. But COVID's going to be in the history books in one day, so
It will be. It will be. All right, let's push play again.
Am I right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no argument here.
I thought watching grass grow would be better than having to deal with it. Probably. You're probably right about that. Alright, sorry about that.
Like, and look, there's nothing wrong with having an opinion. That's fine. That's not the problem. The problem is when you go around and say stuff like, it's my opinion, therefore you can't criticize me.
I never did.
Razor,
except
I don't care that you don't like this movie. That's perfectly fine. That's not the problem. The problem is you misrepresented it very unfairly to the point that I just wanted to crawl in a circle and die.
Well, no one's stopping you, Liam. No. But no, it's like, I never once said, because it's my opinion, you can criticize me. Liam never actually criticized me. He just insulted me. That's what he's missing. That's the point he never seemed to understand. Sorry, you had something to say?
No, I can't remember if I did or not. Go on. If anyone else has anything to say, then
Okay.
they can speak.
Yeah. Hi, Grace. I see you. Sorry. Again, sorry for not responding to chat, guys. We're just into this. I'm sorry. Alright. If you truly didn't care, you wouldn't have a goddamn video tantrum about it. A very good point, Arceus. A very good point indeed. If William didn't care, why make this video? Exactly. Alright.
Like, seriously, Shinobi, despite some points here and there that I don't fully agree with him on when it comes to his thoughts on certain characters or scenes in the films or something, doesn't mean I don't agree with a lot of stuff he's saying. And trust me, there is a lot of BS to cover in this video. So, I've delayed this long enough, so let me just cut over...
Yes! Get on with it!
...the beginning of this video, and shall we get started, boys, shall we?
Yes.
Get on with it!
Let's get it started.
Get on with it!
Give me a second.
Alright.
Alright, here it is. The beginning of his video. Also, as you can tell, I have this incognito mode because I refuse to give this man his sweet, sweet ad revenue.
Yeah, because
I forget. Did we already discuss whether or not that actually works?
it does. Unfortunately, it works. We checked that out, I remember.
You know
Yeah.
what also
It does
works?
What?
Adblock.
Adblock also works.
No, it doesn't work, and yet it still doesn't protect us against ads.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it, but it does for me.
Yeah. There's a
Again,
lot of...
I don't even know what I did to make it happen for me like that, so...
Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Besides, oh, by the way, I'm sure Liam's like given me plenty of ad revenue in the past, coming back to my videos multiple times. So, you know, we can give him this one time.
Indeed.
Also, I have a bunch of tabs open because they are very relevant to what our arguments are.
Yeah.
Now then, we haven't even begun this
about
video.
Oh, what'd you say?
About that, before we continue, back when he kept fucking live streaming us, not live stream, shoot. Back when he kept showing us all of those videos, he used to have like a bunch of tabs open that he didn't even need.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be me and my at least dozen tabs I have open at all times.
Hang on, I'm gonna answer this question in chat. Yes, Claire, we're gonna try and watch all 4 parts of this stuff, if we can. And no, Grace, it's not Linker101 with us. It's a guy named Link, but it's not Linker himself. He's not here.
There's an obvious difference in the two's voices, so I don't really know how anyone can mistake one for the other, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, no, Linker's not here. All right, let's push play again.
And I have a thing to say. This is apparently one of his cameos, but who the frick is this guy? I mean, does it say in the description? Oh, Brandon Choker, alright. Now, it's fine if you have a cameo or something.
He called him Brandon Choker. It's Brandon Croker. It's Brandon Crocker. It's Brandon Croker.
Wait, his last name is
It's Croker.
Croker.
Yeah, he's...
I had to make Fairly Odd Parents joke.
Yeah.
He's not-
Fairies!
Fairies.
In your videos, that's fine. But here's the problem. My problem I have with this is
Already, he's got a
it
problem.
doesn't really add anything to the video other than just shout out this guy. And now I know that you want to help people get more exposure or something, but
That wasn't
like,
it.
say something at the end or something.
Brandon actually had more subscribers than me at the time of this video. Just putting that out. Making that clear. Yeah, just thought I'd put that out there.
Because I don't know, it just seems wasted in my opinion. However, that's just mostly a nitpick at the end of the day, and trust me, it's about to get a whole lot worse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liam. I thought I was the nitpicky asshole. I thought I was the one who nitpicked all the time. So it's okay when you do it? Alright, sorry about that.
So, strap yourselves in, as the words of Jeff Goldblum would say, hold on to your butts.
Ugh.
Sensation that I'm on someone else's channel without their permission. That's not hard. Ain't here. Hello everyone, my name is Brandon the Demiman, the host of Golden Ticket Reviews. And a few of you may remember my friend RaisorBlade's review of 4x14 when he stated this.
So Sarah and the others are still looking for Littlefoot when they come across a sharp tooth. But not just any kind of sharp tooth, it's a Carnotaurus of all kinds. He's scary now, but just wait until Fallen Kingdom. That's gonna be awesome.
Wow. I really can't believe this guy actually thought this was gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, to answer Liam's question about this part, the whole part of this opening was because, like, I figured somebody was going to ask about that because, you know, I said in the Jurassic part, in The Land Before Time 14 that I thought Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was going to be a good movie. And I did. I was genuinely excited for it. And then I saw it and I was like, no, this was not a good movie at all. The whole point of this joke in the opening was to try and like call out that joke and be like, yeah, no, I was wrong. I was wrong. And it was obviously the whole point was to try and like look cool about it. Be like what? I like it. No, I never thought it was going to be good. I know better than everybody else. The whole point of the joke was that I'm kind of an egotist and everything. That was the whole point of the joke. That was the whole point of that joke. And that's the part Liam completely missed. That it was a joke. You guys have anything to say? Or,
He interprets a lot of things very literally. Like, that's one thing I know for certain about him.
Yeah. Like, I know he has autism and everything, so that kind of, like, explains it.
Well, thing is, so do I. And
Yeah. Yeah,
it's different for me in that regard.
Yeah, again, I know autism, like, affects everybody who has it differently. Like, some people just have it way stronger than others. And I assume Liam, like, just has it really strong.
I want to know. I never really actively pay attention to that sort of stuff, to be honest. At least when it comes to other people.
Right. I'm just like, I don't know. For me, it kind of explains. It probably explains everything, like his behavior for the last couple of years. The fact that he missed the point of the joke and everything. He takes things really literally. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He's kind of like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like his parents are his people are way too literal. Things always go over his head. They do not. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
Honestly, he thinks he's being Phoenix Wright or Miles Edgeworth, but in reality,
Phoenix Wright. I think it's hilarious. He compares himself to a fictional lawyer that applies in a world where.
Okay, actually, I didn't exactly. He didn't exactly say that, but I was comparing.
He said it to me.
Okay.
He's commented that. Yeah, he's one of his comments. Just for the record, guys, he's commented a lot of stuff I wasn't able to get photos of because he often deletes the comments sometimes. He would delete comments he would send me.
Thinks he's on the level of Phoenix Wright, but he's really just on the level of Winston Payne.
Yeah,
Objection.
Yeah, sometimes he would leave comments and then delete them, so I wouldn't be able to get photos of them. But yeah, he has compared himself to Phoenix Wright at times. Which is really funny to me because Phoenix Wright is a fictional lawyer in a world where the rules of law are clearly far different than ours. And if he tried to be like Phoenix Wright in our real world, he would not win a single case. Because I don't know if you know, but Phoenix Wright like actually breaks laws at times. So I know it's a video game. It's a silly video game. I know it's not meant to be serious, but I get it. I just think it's funny how he uses that to compare himself to.
Plus,
you know,
if Ace Attorney was like the real world, it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, he'd lose because there's evidence against him.
Only we could yell objection in actual courtrooms. That would be a world that would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah. All right, push the play again.
Yeah, this guy thought this was gonna be a good movie. Different tastes for different people and all that. What's that? Again, I just...
Hypocrite.
I honestly hate it, guys, when reviewers try to speak for everyone and saying that nobody can like this. I mean...
Is that really what Brandon said? Is that really what anyone here said?
Nope.
Nope, that's not at all what we said. Alright.
Look, I get it. You and your friend here personally don't like the movie. Alright? But you...
To defend Brandon, he was just following a script I wrote. The whole point of this joke was about my review. I honestly don't know if Brandon likes this movie or not. He was just following my script that I wrote for him.
Okay, Brandon, if you're watching this, hello, Razor's here, and honestly, it'd be kind of nice to meet you someday.
Yeah, Brandon's a good person. Like, I've done multiple videos with him. Like, I reviewed Lion King 1. I reviewed Lion King 2. I'd like to review Lion King 1.5 with him as well. We reviewed Robin Hood together. We've done videos together.
You know, that reminds me. I need to at one point watch the remaining Disney sequels that I haven't seen. I've seen quite a bit of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
The Lion King sequels are still my favorites, though.
Yeah, those are some of the good ones, admittedly.
Also Cinderella 3. That shit is my jam.
Yeah, that was good. Alright, push and play again.
Use the word "in my opinion" once in a while. Like, seriously, guys, is it really that hard to say "in my opinion"?
You have to say, in my opinion. You have to say it. Otherwise, your video's wrong. It's not like...
He doesn't care, so...
It's not like, duh. It's not like the video is like, duh. It's on my channel. The video's called RaisorBlade Reviews. Duh. I shouldn't have to say that out loud. You have to say it like every 30 seconds, otherwise it doesn't count.
Also, since he keeps having it paused on Brandon's face, he's like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
Yeah. Who, Liam or Brandon?
Brandon looks like he's reacting to the.
Oh. Yeah. He does that a lot in his video, actually. He pauses a lot of video in his videos.
Absolutely, and he never shuts up for anything.
It's not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Indeed.
Well, not at all.
Now wait just a cotton picking minute. Whoa. Now wait a minute there, Brandon.
Jeez, I look so young in this video. I know.
I think I mentioned you look kind of weird about the beard.
I know.
Like.
I know. Have y'all noticed my beard and everything now? Just,
Also, for once, your goddamn good shoulders aren't exposed.
I know.
Feels weird. Cause
Sorry, I want to show these guns. I want to show these guns. I'm sorry. They look good.
Speaking of which, I've been getting some guns at work.
Yeah.
not those kinds of guns, obviously. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like better arms, better legs.
Yeah. This is from 3. Yeah. That's right, Morrow.
Legs here and there, but work through the pain, man.
Yeah, that's right, Morrow. This is from 3 years ago. I look like a baby in this video, but now I'm a man. I look like a real man. Like Grizzly Adams. Oh, yeah. You look hot with a beard. Well, thank you, Claire. I appreciate that. Keep boosting my ego. I appreciate that. Oh, man. Saying it's your opinion is like telling people to wear seatbelts. You shouldn't have to do that. Right, exactly. Like, duh. It should go without saying. Killing with that beard, though. Thank you. All right, I'm done. Let's push play.
I never said that Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was going to be a good movie.
Really?
No! I just thought, like the last movie, that there was going to be some super awesome kick-ass moment somewhere in the movie that would make up for what was honestly a pretty bad movie.
Okay.
Yeah, just, again, I explained this already, but the whole joke was that I was trying to be an egotist and everything. Be like, what? Like the movie? No, I always knew it was going to be bad. Again, that's the whole point of the joke here, and he missed it entirely.
How was Jurassic World a bad movie?
Watch the review, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you never talked about Jurassic World really on your channel. I mean, maybe there's your live streams or something, but I never watched those, so forgive me if I don't know that. But even then, I honestly question how much of a Jurassic Park fan you are.
There it is. I question how much of a real fan you are, Razor. Like, really, how much of a real fan you are.
That would be like if someone questioned me saying,
Ugh.
like if I got something wrong about Breath of the Wild.
Then how much of a real Legend of Zelda fan are you?
Exactly.
You know, you don't sound like a real Zelda fan to me. And this is coming from somebody with the Master Sword tattooed on his arm. So, what you got to say about that?
Bring up a little position of yours while you're at it.
Yeah, what's up?
Wait, what?
We're bringing up Zelda, and I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to brag about your sword.
Oh yeah, my
I mean,
Master Sword
yeah,
tattoo.
I bought the replica Master Sword, I think at ColossalCon?
Yeah, I have the Master Sword tattooed on my arm.
He can't really keep it anywhere because apparently it's an actual legit fucking sword he has.
Just hang it on the wall then.
It's in a closet by the front door. So if someone tries to break in, I can grab it and stab someone through with it. Because The top is very pointy.
Actual
Yeah.
weapon, basically, of what he ended up getting. I've seen it in person, like.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
You question.
It's bigger than it's made out to be, I will say, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Home is like, you question Razor's fandom, yet you didn't even get the hold onto your butts quote right. Did he say it wrong? It's hold on to your butts, right?
I wouldn't know, honestly.
Hold on to your butts, I believe it was, yeah?
Yeah. I don't even remember what he said. Yeah.
For some
So-
reason, he attributed that to Jeff Goldblum when it was freaking Samuel L. Jackson that did it.
Yeah, that's true. It was Samuel L. Jackson's character. I don't remember that guy's name. Because I'm not a real enough fan. I guess I'm not a real fan after all. I don't even remember what Samuel L. Jackson's character's name was.
You know,
Apparently the character's name was Ray Arnold.
Yeah, I think it was Mr. Arnold, wasn't it? It was Ray Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I looked it up.
Right. Well, now you're a real fan. Now you're on the right track to becoming a real Jurassic Park fan. But okay.
Because the only times you really ever talked about Jurassic Park is that one time I think you streamed Evolution, and all those years back when you did Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which, by the way, those games are non-canon, so
Who cares?
yeah, those are gonna be real relevant later.
They're fun.
Anyways,
It's a fun game to
also,
play.
guys, I just have to say, this came out in 2018, and yet your video only goes up to 720p. Now I know what you're thinking. Maybe the video software I have doesn't allow me to go out of 720p. I still use Windows Movie Maker, and it can output videos in up to 1080p.
He's complaining about my video being 720p when the response video looks like it was recorded off a toaster.
No. A potato.
I don't know. I think a potato could do better than this. Meanwhile, sorry, I'm just gonna... Since he wants to brag about his video quality so much, I'm gonna do this real quick. While he has videos in 1080p, I have videos that can go in... They can... Well, there's an ad here. Let's just skip that real quick. Because this ruins the whole thing, doesn't it? Shit!
Ads suck.
I know.
And there's two.
To be fair, this is my video, so this is me. Anyway, I have videos that are in goddamn 4K. Where are his 4K videos? Exactly. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Now, granted, I didn't have 4K videos 3 years ago. I'll give him that much. But my videos have gotten better over time. His haven't. This video's 10 days ago. That video was 2 years ago. Yeah. So I think it's... So, like, yeah, say what you want about the 720p. First of all, 720p is still pretty good. Like, that's not a bad quality at all. Even then, my videos have just gotten better and better with time. His look like this.
And even then, it's not always necessarily a good thing or a bad thing what the quality of the video is.
What matters is what's in it.
I'm trying to pull up one of my own videos here for a bit of example I'm trying to bring up here.
Right. That reminds me...
Absolutely ironic that he was so obsessed with you, and yet he can't even bother with the history of your channel.
Exactly. Yeah. If you were to bring up the 4K videos, that would suddenly look bad for him. That's actually funny. I watched this video last night on Juice Squad's channel, and he brought up a really good point. He recorded this big lightning storm. Sorry, I'll put the audio off. He recorded this big ass lightning storm in Florida a few days ago and put it on his channel. It looks awesome. And in the video, he talks about how this guy has like tons of epic camera equipment, far better than anything I will ever have. And yet, he recorded all of this simply on his phone. This is all from his cell phone right here. And look at that. It looks amazing. Like, this is strictly from a cell phone that he had recorded with. And it looks amazing. It's in 4K. It's in 4K too, by the way. So, you know, this is just this is another good example of you don't need amazing quality equipment. You just need good content in the video.
Lightning pretty.
Lightning is pretty.
Also, younger you looks disappointed in Liam.
I know. I'm just like, look at me. I'm just like I'm like an angry parent. I'm not a disappointed parent. I'm a person who judges the parent. I'm a person who judges the bad parents. All right. No talking. Let's watch the video again.
Rather sad, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
The guy woke up.
Wow.
Anything else to add beside this before I move on, by the way?
No, not really.
Alright. Because trust me, it gets worse.
Oh. But I could have sworn by that clip you actually thought...
Anyway, it doesn't really matter what I thought the movie was going to be like.
Yeah, it actually does what you think the movie's gonna be like.
No, it doesn't.
Literally, the clip. Your friend is right. Literally, the impression you gave off is that you thought the movie was gonna be good. Like,
And that's the joke that I'm trying to pretend. No, I didn't. I didn't like the movie at all.
He keeps on using the word literally. I do not think he knows what that word means.
Yeah. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
I was saying he keeps on using the word literally.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what that word means.
Yeah. Hey, Queen Sedina, thank you for the $5. That's really nice. Thank you for that.
Liam, you keep on using that word. You do not think it means what you think it means.
Yeah.
Princess Bride.
Yes.
Yeah.
like, not just that the Carnotaurus is gonna get like taken down easily or something. Like, you got that impression too, right? Right, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah. And?
I meant.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, I meant Discord go.
Add, come on. Add to the conversation. Come on now.
Not that same impression, that same vibe. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Also, no, I'm not gonna be trying too offensive the way you speak, but I'm sorry, but the voice and the way you come off in these videos just, I'm sorry, makes you kind of come off as a bit of a douche.
That's the
And
point.
trust me, as this goes on, I wouldn't blame you for agreeing with me on that.
Also,
Yeah.
Pot calling the kettle black there.
Yeah.
He sounds like a douche.
I know.
Hi, Pot. Name's Kettle.
I know. Called me a nitpicky asshole, a bastard in this video. We're only about 12 minutes in, or almost 13 minutes in so far. And it's just like, he's already called me a nitpicky an asshole, a bastard and shit.
And we're not even into the fucking parts of the video that's the actual freaking review, mind you.
Exactly. And he's calling me a douche. That's the whole part of my character.
I wanted to make a joke here.
Okay, go ahead.
He is the biggest douche in the universe. That was a South Park reference that I think I botched.
Oh, it's like, he's the best douche in the universe. It's so hard it fucking hurts. He invented douchiness first. The best douche in the universe. That's Jonathan Young's best band in the universe.
Jazz hands.
Yeah.
That, wow.
Alright. You ready to push play again?
Yeah.
Alright.
It doesn't change the fact that the final product was actually a big piece of shit.
Oh, like what Jeff Goldblum said.
Yes. To quote Jeff Goldblum, this is one big pile of shit.
Hilarious and original. Hey, I'm just glad you didn't use, like so many other people, show the actual clip of Jeff Goldblum walking up to the pile of dino shit while showing either the sequels or Fallen Kingdom. Because, after all, that's hilarious and original. Am I right, boys?
Says the guy who can't make anything original whatsoever.
Also,
at least you said the line yourself instead
all
of
the
just
best
reusing the
jokes
clip.
have already
so.
been
it
taken.
still doesn't change the fact that it's an overused criticism that I fucking hate.
It's not a criticism, it's a joke.
No. You personally don't think it is. And I know you're giving us your thoughts on it. I get that. But as you'll see, I know I keep delaying, I'm sorry. But as we'll see, you'll see why I had to make this.
A big pile of shit.
Yes, pull a Doug Walker and let the music start playing as you make an angry...
He doesn't own this!
Well, then going into the title.
He doesn't own even his own IP, mind you, so...
I know, he doesn't own the music. He doesn't own that.
And he doesn't even own his own character.
Exactly, he doesn't even own... Exactly, he doesn't even own his own fucking character. That's pretty funny. At least AJ got the person right. Yeah, no.
Oh, you thought I was joking? No. Like, oh, okay.
Play the video!
I need to get this off my chest as well. Joe here has something to confess. He actually is a fan of Doug Walker, even with all the bullshit that happened with Change the Channel and all that.
Then why should we take him seriously?
I mean, it's his opinion and all, but yeah.
Yeah, he didn't say in my opinion, so he's thinking what everyone else thinks. He's just saying what everyone else should think.
Not to mention, you don't just bring someone's dirty laundry onto the air like that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, Liam. If they were really your friends, you would
Let them talk. If they want to talk about that, that's their choice.
It's like, did they allow you to announce that they were still Doug Walker fans at the time?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if you enjoy Doug Walker's videos, I guess, like, you can enjoy his content, I suppose. Like, I stopped watching his content years ago, but, like, if you still enjoy his content and you try to ignore the person he is, then I guess that's fine, you know?
Exactly, it's like reading Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, there's people who voted for Donald Trump and everything, who are good people and everything, who are genuinely good people who just like the politics and everything. Like, that's fine too. I'll never stop making fun of him, but, you know, like, and I've met people who are Trump supporters who are genuinely good people, who don't agree with him on everything.
You mean the orange Cheeto? I mean...
You mean the Cheeto Puff? Yeah, I mean him. All right, let's watch it. All right, you ready? You ready? Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Did I push play or? Yeah, I push play. He's just
correct.
And even
it's correct.
That this guy is just a piss poor excuse of a ripoff of Doug Walker, isn't he?
And it's also correct, especially with that intro, along with his horrible facial reactions leading up to it. He's definitely ripping him off.
Yeah, notice how like these two yes men just blindly say the exact same thing Liam says. They don't really add anything themselves. It's like 90% of the time it's just saying the exact same thing and repeating what Liam said. They don't have their own thing to say.
I hope they got paid well.
I know, like they better have. Ugh, I had to deal with this shit for free. But at least we're earning money for charity. That's cool. So far we've earned $10 for charity. That's pretty cool. That's good. I don't know who else donated though. I've only seen 2 donations so far, but if anyone else donated, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention the fact that several of Doug's other reviews of Jurassic Park movies, such as his review of Jurassic Park 2, and I think World, maybe? It's been a while since I saw that. Or, no, wait, never mind. I know he did it at least in Jurassic Park 2, but in this case, you use literally the classic Jurassic Park theme. I'm sorry.
Who cares?
That is, like, the least of this video's crimes. Don't we agree on that, Indom?
Even though I just want to confirm, the second movie is called The Lost World Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of people also refer to it as Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Liam, get it right. You're a real fan, ain't you? Call it by its real name. Okay, sorry.
So.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think I speak for everybody when I say that the first Jurassic Park film was out of this world. Not only for having a great story, great performances, and unforgettable moments of suspense and horror, but the special effects and CGI were so beautiful and realistic that they would forever go on to set the standard for special effects in film forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because don't get me wrong. Yes, the effects were great for 1992.
Came out in 93, by the way. I love how he said 1992. Just gonna bring this up real quick. Oh, whoops.
And I'm just bringing up a particular frame here because.
Oh, look at that. June 11th, 1993. He doesn't even know what year the movie came out.
Oh god, I'm older than Jurassic Park.
I know.
The fact that I'm officially older than Pokemon.
Yeah. Look at that. Like, they look really similar to each other. It's actually really hard to tell which is which from the photo alone.
Which one? The one I just posted with the Raptors?
Yeah, the one with the Raptors. Yeah.
Actually, for me, the practical one looks like it's actually legit there. The lighting on the other one, combined with how it stretches its...
Yeah.
Well, more bends its neck, really. Looks kind of uncanny and not aged all that well, considering how the Raptors would later be shown with their overall flexibility in the later films and all that.
Yeah.
But still,
like,
for the time, this looks great, though.
Considering they were also going to use stop motion originally until someone basically brought up the idea, why not use CGI for...
Yeah. Yeah, these effects still really hold up very well in my opinion. Like the way they were able to blend in both CGI and practical effects very well, like almost flawlessly. It just made the whole thing unforgettable. Yeah. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. At the time, they were great, but again, to quote Shinobi, if you go back and look at the first film at HD high-definition releases, the dinosaur CGI is more noticeable and more plasticky.
Oh, again, he's showing his fanboyness. If you saw it in 1993, you'll know that in certain theaters, it didn't look that good. Like okay. Like, well, sorry, I wasn't born in 93. I was born in 1994, so I couldn't have. And I don't think a lot of people did.
And even then, I don't even need that sort of quality to be able to notice. Again, some of the effects haven't aged well because comparing the way the practical effects move and how the CGI moves, there's a sudden shift in overall smoothness in how each of the two move. That is very noticeable in a lot of scenes, to the point it's easy to tell what's CGI and what's practical effects.
Right. There's also the fact that I never said... There's also the fact that even... I say in this review that I still think the effects hold up very well, and I still stand by that. I think for the time, the effects still look really good, and it's actually aged pretty well in my opinion. I mean, there's definitely... Clearly there's some aging to it, obviously, because, you know, technology gets better, it evolves over time, you know. Now, you know, if you were to compare Jurassic Park, the original... with a new movie, like, say, like, Endgame or something, yeah, Endgame's going to look better because, yeah, it makes sense to. Technology's gotten better. It's evolved over time. It makes sense to. But, like, you know, when you take into account the time, it still looks really good.
Exactly. It's like comparing, say... like, for example, if you compare something like Back to the Future with something like, Justice League Snyder Cut or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Snyder Cut's going to look better than Back to the Future because it was out later and has access to better technology.
Exactly. It's not a fair comparison.
Granted, I have seen the first Back to the Future just yesterday, and it actually does hold up. I do like
those movies,
more than
yeah.
Cut.
That one, Ghostbusters, those effects still hold up very well. They still look amazing to this day. Even if they are older effects. That's the thing we need to take into consideration, like how good the effects look and the timing of the film. Like, you know, Ghostbusters, yeah, like it came out in 86, I believe, like the first one did. And it's still, the effects for the time were really good, and they still looks good to this day. That's what I'm trying to bring up. It's like comparing the original Super Mario Bros. To Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, you're right, Arceus. It's not a fair comparison. But both games still look really good. All right, push and play again.
And don't get me wrong, the practical effects, those still look great. And yes, will admit that I am also a fan of outdated CGI.
Then why are you complaining?
Can we please stop acting like the first movie is the only one that had good CGI?
I didn't say it had bad CGI. The others had bad
That is just
CGI.
completely unfair and pretty much now you show your bias and basically you're saying first movie good, other sequels bad. Again, to quote Shinobi, everyone do the "we hate the sequels" dance.
Give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to talk about how the effects in Lost World and 3 actually look good too.
And meanwhile, speaking of comparisons that are unfair in terms of original and newer stuff and all that. So
Yeah.
The overall designs of Pokemon, even if you agree that whatever you think of the graphics for Sword and Shield, look at Mewtwo from like Gen 1 and then look at Eternatus from like Gen 8. So the improvement in the overall hardware meant they could get more and more detailed with the overall designs of the Pokemon themselves. You couldn't pull off something like Eternatus realistically on a Game Boy like you could Mewtwo.
Right.
In addition to that, since we're on the subject of monsters and whatnot,
Yeah.
let's compare a couple of Digimon, shall we? There's Tyrannomon, and then there's Gravamon.
Yeah, I don't know Digimon at all. I've never been into Digimon.
One's a basic ass Tyrannosaurus Rex. The other is a humanoid thing with the power of gravity manipulation.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I keep mixing that particular one up with something else entirely, to be honest.
Yeah, just
And, keep in mind, Tyrannomon was one of the first Digimon ever conceived, and Gravamon's from like 2010 to 11.
Oh,
2010,
I just
2011 or something.
Hey guys, just a quick second. I just noticed this. I'm so sorry. Grace, thank you for the $1. I appreciate that. Like, sorry, I saw that earlier, but I didn't say anything as we were talking. I'm sorry. I forgot to call it out. I'm sorry, Grace. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate that.
Or better yet, compare just about any champion level from the version 1 of the original V-Pet to something like Hudimon from like 3-4-ish years ago or something, about that time.
I guess I don't know anything about Digimon. I don't know anything about Digimon.
Marty's practically the Digimon nerd over here.
Yeah,
I thought I would be compared to some of my friends, and then Marty
Yeah.
has watched plenty of animes, played plenty of games. Don't know if he's read any manga though. Has he?
I've been trying to work on that.
I've only read the Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia mangas. That's it.
Speaking of which, I still need to get back on the. I still need to get back to watching Dragon Ball and reading some Dr. Slump later, since Dr. Slump is canon to Dragon Ball.
Yeah. All right, you ready to play again?
Yep.
All right.
Your guys' thoughts on this?
Yeah. For Jurassic Park, it's still a great movie nonetheless, but it still had some of its own mistakes. My personal opinion is to watch movie mistakes for Jurassic Park just so you.
I didn't say it was perfect though. Did I?
Because.
Can you give some examples?
What do you mean? Do you want me to give examples?
Basically, if they hear like, oh, the first movie's always good, better than the others, yada yada, or whatever that they hear, it's basically they're basically going to assume that you think it's perfect.
Well, I mean, it's a great movie. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect movie. That's the thing. But you can, when you say a movie's amazing, that's not to say it's completely flawless. Like, take Spider-Verse, for example. I love Spider-Verse. It's a fantastic movie. There is one problem I have with it, though. It's that the other Spider-Men, like Spider-Noir, Penny Parker, and Peter Porker, sorry, they're kind of just there for the ride. I mean, they're good characters, but like they don't have the same weight as Miles, Peter, or Gwen do. They're just kind of like, I think CinemaSins summed it up perfectly. They're like glorified cameos. They're fun, and I'm happy they're there, but they don't have they're honestly not really plot relevant all that much, to be honest. You know what I mean?
I do like Spider-Man quite a bit, though.
Never really saw that film, so I can't really speak on that regard.
You haven't seen Spider-Verse? Oh, dude,
No.
you gotta watch Spider-Verse. It's so good. It's a really good movie, actually. That's like literally the only problem I can think of that I have with it.
Yeah, I'm with Razor on this.
Like, it's really good. You should watch it. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's bad. No, of course not. It does not mean it's bad. It's a great movie nonetheless. It's easily the best Spider-Man movie to date, in my opinion. Like, it's so good. After that would be Spider-Man 2, then Far From Home, then I guess the original Spider-Man, like the first Spider-Man movie back in 2002, if I would follow. Then you have Homecoming. Then you have Spider-Man 3, I guess. Unless you consider Civil War and Endgame Spider-Man movie, or not Endgame, Infinity War Spider-Man movies too, because Spider-Man was in those movies, which I don't. I'm just kidding. All right, let's push play again.
Like, for example, near the end when the T-Rex attacks the Raptor, in the end of the first movie, there's a frame where the Raptor is completely invisible. Like, it's not even veiled for, like, a frame.
That's a
Why do you
nitpick.
bring up a thing like that? Because he does something similar with a CGI shot later in the film. But
That's a nitpick.
And also a scene near the Raptor's kitchen where you see a hand touching, like, the tail of the Raptor.
Yeah. No, that would be more noticeable, I will admit. Anyways, Discord Go, also known as Joe, what do you have to say about this?
Jurassic Park was one of the first movies to really utilize CGI on a blockbuster scale.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not true.
even though it does look great for the time, not only
Not true. I think Terminator 2 used CGI and beat Jurassic Park to the punch. Like Terminator.
That was the one with the liquid metal one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that had the liquid metal cop. He went through this.
CGI.
Yeah, he went through the jail
They
cell.
did that in one of the behind-the-scenes interviews on the original Jurassic Park. They mentioned that specific Terminator as one of the reference points of CGI before Jurassic Park used it. So,
Yeah. Hey, Jin Long. Yeah, you're right. The original Spider-Man trilogy, they're very cheesy and hammy. Spider-Man 2 is genuinely a good movie, though. Like, you can't deny. Spider-Man 2 is genuinely a good movie. But the first one and third one definitely are, like, kind of the cheesy, fun movies. I still think they're good. Well, the third one's not good, but it's kind of a so bad's good kind of thing, so it's kind of good.
I honestly get a lot of guilty pleasure fun out of the third movie.
Yeah, but Spider-Man 2 is really good.
Name one person who doesn't remember Emo Peter.
Yeah. I used him in my...
Jameson needs his own movie, The End.
That's why I used him in my Secret Nim 2 review so much, because he helped me with copyright. He did! He managed to help me with copyright. I didn't get a copyright claim for that video.
J. Jonah Jameson needs to be in his own movie, if anything.
Yeah, he does. Alright, you ready?
Yeah,
See,
ready.
Cypher says, I feel kind of bad for these two because I'm sure they're not bad guys. They're just dragged into the video by Liam so he wouldn't be doing it by himself.
Yeah, one of them I actually know personally, so that just felt like a slap in the face to me, so
Oh, does it?
yeah, just seeing one of them in particular was someone I knew personally, just yikes.
Yeah. Alright, let's push play again.
Who's pet my dog during all this?
does not hold up that well in terms of modern CGI performance. I believe that every movie since has improved upon it a noticeable amount.
Indeed. And now I will now label from this point forward. Oh, sorry. Are you done?
Yes.
TikTok, guys.
I also, from this point forward, I will now label RaisorBlade here as a Jurassic Park purist and a sequel hater. And as the review go on,
I'm the purist.
Time and time again how much of a Jurassic Park fan this guy really isn't.
Again, I guess I'm just not a big enough fan. I'm just a purist of the original movie, even though I never said it was perfect. And I do say good things about the sequels, literally in the next part. Like, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. None of Liam's friends call DJ any names. That's a good point so far. Like, so far we haven't heard him calling me any names. Like, so far. Like, do they call me names later, or do you know?
Are you asking one of us? Or,
Yeah, yeah.
I zoned out.
You don't remember? The answer is I was asking because someone in the comments said none of Liam's friends call me any names, and I was asking you. You guys seen the other parts? Do they, by any chance, later down the line? Do you remember?
I can't remember. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, RaisorBlade doesn't hate sequels. He just hates bad ones. Yeah.
Starting now.
Then the sequels happened. Yeah, the sequels aren't very good.
Yeah. If you actually were a part of the Jurassic Park fandom, you would be surprised of how many people actually like the sequels.
It's not about the fandom. It's about me.
I rank all the movies as of right now: Jurassic World, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park 2, Jurassic Park 3. That's how I rank them from best to worst. Or, sorry, not best to worst. Best to least favorite, because I do not hate any of the Jurassic Park movies. Yup, including Jurassic Park 3. Including the worst character in the franchise.
What'd you say?
Take a shot every time he's pauses.
Oh no.
Take a shot every time he says fanboy.
We're about to get to this bit.
Yeah, take a shot.
Where I snapped, and you guys were there in all full glory.
Oh no.
Yeah, take a shot every. How about take a shot every time he calls me a fan? He says, "Oh, he's not a real fan of the franchise."
Now I want to keep my liver.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. I get it.
According to Liam, you're not a real fan unless you like all of them.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Ready?
As my friend Marty and I coined the term of megaphone bitch.
There's yeah.
For starters, I am no longer your friend. You've already ran out of lives on this.
Yeah.
You ran out of retries. You're out of coins. You're completely bankrupt. You're in the red. Like, I don't even know what you want me to say anymore regarding how much you no longer mean anything to me in that regard.
Yeah. Yeah, I brought this up.
Admittedly, I am the one who did coin the blonde, the megaphone bitch, considering she had the stupid idea of using a megaphone on an island of dinosaurs where the animals are certainly going to be very sensitive to sound, and that's going to attract too much unwanted attention.
Yeah, we're talking about the mom from Jurassic Park 3.
That is literally the worst thing you could possibly do on Isla Sorna, especially when we would later see in the movie that there were some species that were not even supposed to even fucking be there.
Mario says Jurassic Park 3 is a really good movie, in my opinion. I say Fallen Kingdom and Lost World are worse than 3.
Spino was not supposed to even be there in the first place, at least legally anyway, so...
Yeah.
And they found out the hard way that it was actually there in the first place.
Right. There's if I were to like rank the Jurassic Park movies in my opinion, how would you guys do it?
Fallen Kingdom would be my favorite, as I've said before, but in terms of everything in the middle, it'd be kind of debatable, and what would take the least favorite, that would also be incredibly something I'd have to figure out at some point. I'd have to rewatch all the films in order to figure out the least favorites. The three in the middle would probably be in no particular order other than that, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only ones I've really seen are Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic World 1. I did watch a little bit of Fallen Kingdom, but I had to go to bed at the time. So.
I linked a clip of probably my favorite bit of The Lost World. Well, one of my favorite bits anyway, just considering if some pelican's gonna call them seagulls rats of wings, these are what I call rats of scales.
Oh, right. But yeah, I guess if I were to rank them myself, it would have to be Jurassic Park, purist here. Jurassic World 1, Jurassic Park 3, Lost World, and then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That'd be mine.
I've yet to see the recent movies in the last decade.
See. Anthony asked, did you review any of the other Jurassic Park movies? If not, are you going to in the future?
I know you only reviewed Fallen Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it's the only one I've reviewed so far.
You played Operation Genesis significantly earlier than you did anything else.
Yeah. But, when it comes to reviewing them in the future, I might. I'm probably going to review Dominion, just because I know Liam will be interested in that, and I want to piss him off.
I'm just saying review it anyway, just to see if he keeps his word or not.
I'll probably review Dominion strictly out of spite at this point.
Then that'll officially be the end of the saga?
Hopefully. Alright.
At least until Liam decides whatever the fuck he wants to do with it.
Right. Alright, you ready to push play again?
Continue?
Alright.
Including the worst character in the franchise, as my friend Marty and I coined the term.
Yeah, sorry, I rewinded a bit, sorry.
Gone. Phone bitch. Anything to add also to that, guys?
But yeah. For my list of the favorite to least favorite, it would be... I'll at least give respect to Jurassic Park, but Fallen Kingdom goes around Neil, and also Jurassic World. So Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Jurassic Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park 3, and then Lost World.
Okay, that's fair. And what about you, Joe?
Simply put, from favorite to least favorite, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park 3.
That is fair. So yeah, you don't speak for everyone, Razor, and I know it's your opinion, but I have a question. Nowhere in this video do you say it's your opinion, so fair game.
Oh, that's right, I forgot to say it. Guys, I'm so sorry. Everyone in the chat, you're idiots. That's why I didn't say it, because I shouldn't have to say it. I'm just joking, by the way. DJ, that's just me, but something I would do. What? I don't... Wild caps. I'm just like, guys, you guys are such idiots. I really could just manipulate each and every one of you by not saying it's my opinion. I shouldn't have to say it's my opinion. Like, it's my YouTube channel. That should just go without saying, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's his biggest issue with this video. That I never once say, in my opinion. But okay, I'm pushing play again, sorry.
Not just in comparison to the original, but in their own right as well. But to be fair, every movie so far has had some form of redeeming quality to it that does go on to entertain the audience. For better or for worse, that is.
Okay, gonna give some examples.
The Lost World still has some genuinely good suspenseful scenes.
Yeah.
The effects are still phenomenal.
There, I said the effects are phenomenal. Like, I said the effects are phenomenal in this one, so I don't know what to tell you. He's like, oh, it's just a purist of the original. He thinks the original is good. I said the effects in this one are good, so I don't know what to say. Alright, sorry. Go ahead, push the play again.
Well, it's cool to see the T-Rex from
Oh, and I also liked it for Jeff Goldblum coming back, and I liked to see the development Hammond went through, and it has some of the best action scenes of the Velociraptors. So, yeah, there's more to like about this movie than just that, you know?
I like how he gets mad at me for not bringing up more stuff to like. Like, I don't have to bring up every good thing, because I'm not reviewing those movies in this video. I'm just summing it up to certain things I like. I don't have to bring up every little thing I like. Because, believe it or not, I actually prefer it when I don't make long, couple hour-long videos. Like, I actually prefer it when... I personally... Okay, here's the thing. I have no problem if the video's like a few hours long. There's nothing wrong with that personally. I prefer it if my videos are shorter. Like, I prefer short, condensed videos. I don't like it when videos go on for hours on end. I mean, I know I have videos that are that are over an hour and a half long and everything, like the Dragon Ball review or the Dragon Ball Evolution, Big Hero 6 Season 2. I know that, and I'm fine with those videos being that long because I had a lot to say. But with that being said, I kind of prefer my videos be less than an hour long, if I'm being honest with you. Because that's just my personal take. I personally prefer videos that are not like hours long and everything. That's just my personal take. Like, there's nothing wrong with having videos that are like 3 or 4 hours long. I just never really have the time to watch those 3 or 4 hour long videos. But there's that. That's just me saying it. So, yeah, so when it came to making the video, I didn't really want to waste a bunch of time on stuff that really was kind of irrelevant in my opinion, because like it didn't really matter what my thoughts were on the sequels. I wanted to focus on Fallen Kingdom. So that's why I didn't spend, like 30 minutes listing all the good stuff in Lost World or Jurassic Park 3. I wanted to just kind of sum up saying some certain good things, like, I like the effects, I thought the action scenes were pretty cool, the T-Rex was fun. Yeah, that's all I really need to say.
Jurassic Park 3, well, I'll just let the scene play for itself.
Yes! The overdone scene that everyone thinks is the worst scene from that movie. Well, guess what? I know something worse. Behold, this.
You're probably going to have to pause every once in a while for like copyright and stuff like that. Because remember, copyright's the reason why he uploaded on Dailymotion, guys. Don't forget, it was copyright, that's why he couldn't put it on YouTube.
Does Barney even have a copyright holder anymore?
Maybe?
I don't know.
It's a licensed character, so possibly.
It stopped airing back in 2009, so I'd be surprised.
Well, Disney still owns Disney still owns Song of the South, despite them never airing it or anything. So it's possible.
Well, yeah, because if they could take that down to kind of be like, no, we totally weren't racist, totally.
Yeah, Barney.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I'm sure Barney still has like a copyright holder somewhere.
Somewhere.
Also, Disney apparently started doing that with all the.
Yeah, go ahead and push. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so you know how some of Disney's movies have some stereotypical caricatures of certain groups? Like Dumbo has the crows, Peter Pan has the Indians.
Yeah.
Aristocats has the entire Scat Cat gang.
Yeah.
Actually.
Though mostly the
Just the Asian
Siamese
cat. Yeah, the Siamese cat.
My point is, last I checked, apparently Disney's trying to basically make it so that those movies are not available on Disney Plus, or at
And
least
even then,
There's even still they have I think Peter Pan's on Disney Plus. I know Lady and the Tramp had the Siamese cat song. That was that was a thing. You have Aristocats with the Siamese cat in that movie. Robin Hood had that rabbit in that one sequence that stole animation from Aristocats, and you had in that one song the Phony King of England. That
I don't remember that rabbit.
wasn't there a bear in that same movie that recycled animation from Baloo?
yeah. There's a lot of recycled animation from Robin Hood. Me and Brandon talked about that in our review actually.
It's not that it was just. It's not like it. Okay, it's not just that its design was lifted from Baloo. It even has Baloo's voice actor.
Yeah, it's the same voice actor.
Well, I was gonna bring something else in that regard, cause O'Malley from Aristocrats also had the same voice actor as Baloo.
Yeah.
I believe that's his name, the orange tabby, was it?
Yeah.
Yes, Thomas O'Malley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was right on that.
Yeah, he voiced in a lot of Disney movies.
He's probably a popular voice actor for them.
Yeah, he had a good voice. He had a good voice. He was smooth. His voice was smooth as silk. He was a good singer. Like, yeah, fit perfectly for Disney.
Yep.
All right, we ready to push play again?
Yep.
Honestly, I don't think Bare Necessities would be nearly as memorable if it wasn't for that guy.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I fast forwarded through this scene because I didn't want copyright. But we've seen it. It's the scene with the Barney dinosaur thing.
Yeah.
Flipping between
It kept going back and forth.
Basically, the joke was that he got distracted by Barney.
Yeah.
And And that was I think that was basically just a jab at Barney.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Honestly,
Or
it
go ahead.
was just complete irony, if anything.
Yeah. Ready?
And he gone.
Sorry, Razor, but you cannot tell me that this is the worst scene when that Barney scene comes out of fucking nowhere and is more aggravating and distracting. And
First of all, Liam swore, guys. He said the F-bomb. He said fucking. After he made a big deal about swearing and everything.
Oh no!
Not the word fucking. Also, here's the thing. I never said this was the worst scene.
Also, I looked at a comment Cy left earlier. Barney, the MILF hunting dinosaur.
Ooh. Yeah,
I'm not gonna reflect on that. I'm not gonna respond to that. Nope. I'm not responding to that. Nope.
Oh yeah, and Wade Zone pointed out Pocahontas.
Oh, oof.
That's a whole.
Yeah, Pocahontas is a thing. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Power here likes it.
Yeah. You also have stuff like Anastasia. You obviously know Anastasia. Like if you know about the history, or if you.
on Bloop though, so.
I know, but like.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
owned by Fox.
That's.
But then again,
Disney owns that now. So yeah. Disney owns Anastasia now. Anastasia's a Disney movie now, officially.
You beat me by 1 second on that.
Anastasia's now a Disney princess.
Yeah. That's Disney's second character princess based on a real person whose history had to be rewritten for fairy tale stuff.
Oh
And
my god, yeah, Lazy Tramp song. We are Siamese, if you please.
Yeah. And the way they sing it's very, very Asian, yeah. But yeah, it's like, but yeah, Anastasia, if you know about the Russian Revolution and Russia's history during that time period, yeah, movie takes a few liberties. Just saying.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few. Alright, ready to push play again?
Yeah.
it's in the same movie. In fact, I don't hate this scene. I get the idea behind this. He's having a nightmare about facing this again. Here's the only problem with the scene.
Oh, please tell me.
They made it the raptor from the first one. That's all they should have done. It would have worked honestly better because remember, the raptor saying Alan is not only a possible correction to the fact that he was trying to get that parrot earlier in the film to say his name, but it also happens to be the fact that someone is calling his name while he's knocked out.
First of all, I don't even remember that scene with a parrot at all. I don't remember a scene with a parrot at all, frankly. I don't know many people who do. Also, I love the fact that he's saying, like, he's getting mad at me, not because I think the movie's bad, but because he's saying, he's getting mad that this is the scene I brought up. When he brought up another scene he himself doesn't like as well. So, like, what are you getting mad about? Like, we both say the movie sucks. We're both saying the movie sucks. We're just using different examples. So, like, what are you getting? I don't know what he's getting mad about here.
Plus Liam still likes the movie, apparently.
He said earlier it was his least favorite.
But then he said afterward, like, I like all the Jurassic Park films.
Yeah, it's true. He does say that. He's like, I like them all. And I'm like, yeah, I bet you do. It's like... But still, the whole argument here is that he's just mad I used this scene in particular when I should have used another scene entirely. Like what are you arguing here, Liam? I don't understand what you're even arguing here. We're both giving examples for why this movie is not good. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just makes no sense. All right, you ready to push play?
Don't mind
Oh,
me,
go
I
ahead.
was posting this in the text chat and all that.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, I'm going to push play again, okay?
Okay.
All right.
As literally after this, they then cuts to him waking up on the plane. You guys can agree with me on this, by the way, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, in Lego Jurassic World, even though it's not canon, they have the original Raptors for the Lego Raptors for that sequence.
Who cares about Lego Jurassic Park? Sorry, but no.
Lego got it right.
Yeah, and again, but the Spinosaurus is also really cool.
Indeed. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm fans with a lot of Jurassic Park actual Jurassic Park fans. So,
Yeah, I'm friends with real fans, guys, okay? So you gotta take my word on this, alright? I'm fans with real Jurassic Park fans, alright? Not those schmucks like Marty and stuff. I'm just kidding, Marty, by the way. I hope you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just making jokes, okay?
I'm just trying to pull something else from JP Free that sent shivers down my spine the first time I saw it because it actually enlightened me on something I didn't know about this animal before.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna push play. Ready?
and Joe, what are your thoughts?
I actually really do like that scene, utilizing the raptor as a part of Alan's nightmares. That's the vibe I got from it from the very first moment I saw it.
But again, it should have been the original Raptor.
He's just like, yeah, that's what the scene was. He just explained. The Yes Man just explained what the scene was. That's all he did.
He's working. He's not really working that hard for the paycheck.
I know. He's just phoning it in. It's just like.
Literally, he's phoning it in.
I know. He literally just repeats what he says.
I'm sorry, what?
During his experience with Velociraptors. But yeah, I do agree it would have been better if he used the original.
And hey, I'm looking forward to Dominion because I just imagine Alan going up to Owen and he's like, train Raptor, and he's like, yeah, he's like, God help us all. That's good.
Probably imagine some sort of crazy ass bar brawl ensuing if those two wound up in the same bar getting some booze and then having a disagreement over how the Raptors should be fucking handled and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Brandon Crocker's in the comments, in the chat. Sorry.
Nice.
Hey, Brandon.
Sup, Brandon?
Yeah, you missed the part where we talked about you and your cameo. Your cameo. All right, ready? Push play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
God, I love that scene. And Jurassic World had that awesome fight in the end.
Oh yeah, that's the only good thing about Jurassic World. Yeah, let's ignore the fact that it had the Raptor Squad, you had Owen, aka Star-Lord, being a Jurassic Park movie, and, I don't know. The fact that a Jurassic Park movie was finally made again and it outbeat freaking Marvel.
So it made money. Like, the Emoji Movie made money, Liam. It made money. So, it making money... Yeah, the Transformers movies made money. Like, movies... Just because a movie makes money doesn't mean it's good. Just, yeah, like, the Transformers movies...
Even Mulan 2020 made money, and it was a flop.
No, it did make money. It was a huge flop.
A personal, memorable scene from Jurassic World that just felt like a...
I'm sorry. No, let's go ahead and talk. I'm sorry.
Like, it was a flop, but it made more money than most flops, I guess.
No, it didn't. I think it only made like about $100 million compared to a $200 million budget plus marketing. Here. Here, hold on. Well, it's still a huge flop for. Hang on, I'm curious. Box office. Yeah, 70 million USD. It only made about $70 million compared to a $200 million budget, and that's not taking in marketing. That's a huge flop.
I have seen other movies that have flopped.
Well, yeah. You have I know Pluto Nash, for example, is one.
I mean, Pluto Nash is obviously one of the most well-known flops of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, $7.1 million compared to a $100 million budget. Yeah. Well, if you take that into account, like, yeah, see, Pluto Nash lost a whopping $92.9 million. If you take that into account, Mulan lost about over $130 million for Disney. Which, yeah, but the thing is, Disney is it's a multi-billion-dollar company. This is still a small hit for them, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like a blip on the radar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does not matter. Aladdin 2019 made over $1 billion, so they're fine.
I'm gonna say it. put it best. Disney is too big to fail.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. They are too big to fail. A movie could flop for them. A movie with so much money put into it, like Mulan 2020, can fail as bad as it did, and Disney won't care.
Artemis Fowl as well.
Yeah, I never saw that movie, honestly.
Yeah.
I heard it's really bad, though.
It sucks.
Yeah, I never read the...
It sucks so bad that I ended up zoning out through most of it.
Yeah. Moonbeam87 said, Cats 2019 made money. Not a lot, but it made money. Yeah.
And someone else posted, "Oh hey, Disney concentration camp movie."
Yeah, that's also true.
Yep.
But yeah.
Disney can make all the flops they want. They can get canceled all they want, and they'll still be standing because they make money.
Yeah, they are...
They're a mega conglomerate now.
Yeah, they...
Disney is, hold on. From Tyler Fish, Disney is rolling in his grave for what his company has become. Now, if he's rolling in his grave, it's because he's so fucking happy.
Because he's making
Pardon my
money.
French.
He's making money.
I mean, he'd probably be rolling in his grave to mixed emotions.
Yeah.
Or probably, considering the time period he ultimately died in, probably has no fucking idea what the hell is going on anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably like 50-ish years out of the loop of what's going on nowadays, if any.
Like, why is my company putting in all these gay people in my movies and everything?
Exactly.
like, what is this? What is this Owl House bullshit?
Was that confirmed? An Owl House?
Yeah, they're gay. Luz and Amity got together. They're officially girlfriends.
They are. Okay, well, I gotta give them props on that one.
It's cute as shit. I love it. It's actually really cute. I love it.
Yeah, plus they don't just shoehorn it in. It's actually kind of natural.
If you want someone to talk to about
what?
the house, I know someone.
All right.
Anyways, we need to get on with the
Yeah, we've
trying to bring something up in regards to it. So.
Yeah, we've been talking for a while. Let's get back to watching it. All right.
Have it play as I bring this bit up.
All right. Ready?
You brought up, Liam's probably going to mention a few other things about Jurassic World that were memorable, but
All right.
one personal bit for me that actually filled me with hatred for Indominus was her defiling the original visitor center when she was chasing after the two kids.
All right. Ready? Ready? Push play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it makes perfect sense for me to expect that the new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and yes, I'll say Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic World movies, who cares, you get it. Bottom line, I think it's safe to say that I expect at least one super cool moment to happen in this movie, so even if the movie itself wasn't bad, I at least could say, but this part was good.
Yeah, how much you want to bet he's gonna say there was no memorable scenes? Let me press play and find out.
But I can't. I can't with this movie. You know why? Because it sucks.
Oh no, what's that? You think this movie sucks?
Yeah.
Gee, I never would have wondered what gave me that idea from such a bullshitly on-the-nose clickbaity title.
What's clickbaity about it if you're being genuinely honest?
Yeah, like it's.
Exactly.
You can't call it clickbait if it's exactly what I say.
Exactly.
No, clickbait titles is when you like make something up. Like it's like if I was to say the movie's good and then lured you in and said it sucks, that's clickbait. Yeah.
So, I fear Bead, and I don't know. Come on.
He's apparently having some Discord troubles, apparently.
Who is?
Link, probably should just call him Dean so we don't have anyone confusing him with Liam anymore, I guess.
Discord, why do you suck?
Yeah.
If you can hear us, make a link noise.
Yeah!
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we hear you. All right, y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the video.
Well, your title and the way you say that make it actually sound like it is a universally agreed on shit movie.
It's my channel.
I guess personal opinion and different taste doesn't exist in this day and age.
Notice how he's brought this up like multiple times. Like, I don't want to have to keep repeating myself at this point, but like, I shouldn't have to say out loud, it's my opinion. That should be blatantly obvious.
He's just butthurt, that's all.
Exactly.
You insulted something he likes.
Yeah.
Now he's butthurt over it.
And he's
throwing a
just
tantrum.
Yeah, he's just getting worked up over nothing. And also in the thumbnail, you look unhappy. In the thumbnail, it looks scared, but yeah, to be fair, that's the whole point of the joke. But are you ready?
The reviewing, am I right, fellas?
Like, I mean, this is just cringe.
Yeah.
Your acting's
This is
cringe.
Cringe. Also, Joe, are you seeing this like very obviously forced anger that he's trying to give off in this?
It's called a performance.
Most definitely.
Like,
Tones, facial reactions.
like, look, I know that Doug, when his reviews, I mean, I'm not a fan of them, but at least I can tell he's trying to act, that he's playing a character, even though a lot of his videos nowadays I can't tell when it's just real Doug or fake Doug or whatever.
It's always a character,
Is
so...
that I can still at least kind of tell when he's acting or not. But this? You're so obviously forcing this, it's just... My guy, you don't need to be angry, like, all the freaking time when making these reviews. I know the reason why I could never get into you. Hard. Also, word of advice, people can easily take your audio out of context, remember that? Also, look at that face. I'm really angry, guys. I need to be angry for the camera.
Again, I love how in his...
How he
Oh, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead, go ahead.
How he pressed play and then immediately paused afterward just to say even more shit.
Just to make fun of me some more. Again, it's like, I love how in the video he's like... I love how in the one he put on YouTube, he's like, I don't hate you, Razor. But he takes literally every opportunity to make fun of how I look. Just calls me a bastard, an asshole. He's taking every opportunity he can to just make fun of me and insult me to my face. Without it being to my actual face.
Like for a quote-unquote review or response, he sure pauses a lot instead of just letting the video speak for itself.
Yeah. Also, like when he said about people taking my audio out of context, I hope they do. I would love to see what people do to my audio. I want to see people do that stuff so hard. It'd be really funny.
You know, out of context Twitter channels are all the rage these days.
I know. I think they're funny. I want people to take my stuff out of context. It'd be hilarious. Guys, if you want to take my videos out of context and make some funny shit, you have my full permission. Go crazy. Go nuts. I want to see what you do. It'd be great. That was like, if you saw my Secret Nim 2 joke, you'll saw like that was a joke I made. I took a sentence out of context and edited it to be like, to make it sound like the guy was saying the N-word. You sick monster. Rada. Alright, ready? You guys ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me take a sip.
Yeah, it doesn't look king.
You taking a shot?
Yeah. Also, it's water, people.
I have a question for you guys. How do you make dinosaurs, Star-Lord, Jeff Goldblum, volcanic eruptions, flying fireballs, daring escapes, evil scientists, and genetic modification boring?
I don't know. I've only actually. Hold on. Sorry.
Nah.
I have only one question. Did we even watch the same movie? Because I think I speak for me, Joe, and Indom here when I say.
You're sorry. Cypher says, ooh, you shouldn't have given me permission with 4 devil heads.
Go for it.
Do it. Do it. Give me your worst. Bring your worst, Cy. I'm ready for it.
Also, Critical Hit says challenge accept.
Let's see. Give me your worst, Cypher. I'm ready for it. Okay, I'm bringing. All right, push and play.
A board was the farthest thing from my mind when I was watching this.
Yeah, I bet.
What about you guys?
Again, I enjoyed it through Fallen Kingdom all the way through. Ooh.
Okay.
What about you, Joe?
Wait, you gonna elaborate by any chance, Mr. Yes Man number 1? You gonna elaborate on your personal opinion of the movie, or you just gonna say exactly what Liam wants you to say?
I hope that money's good.
At this point, I think they're just saying,
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like that scene from...
just so they can get out of this quicker.
Hang on, it's
We're
like...
gonna
Hold
have
on.
fun with something else going,
Yeah, hold on.
Sure.
Hang on.
Pretty much how Marty was.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would basically have been me back in the day.
Yeah, it's basically, well... It's basically something... Well, this wasn't what I was looking for. It's something like this.
By the way, you don't need to ask if I'm ready to continue with the video and all that. You just keep going on ahead. Just
Yeah.
Okay. I just... If you guys have something to say, feel free to let me know. Okay? Alright.
okay.
This movie was far from boring.
Yeah.
Far from it.
So, what you're saying is because you were bored watching this, even though I have to ask how anyone could be bored, because I've seen other people's reviews on this, and as bullshit as they are, the
I wanna get
one
that chair
thing
fixed.
They did not say they was bored, and that's something you need to also address.
Dishonored Wolf said the movie was boring. I don't know if any of you have ever seen his review of it, which is no longer on YouTube, unfortunately. Do you guys know Dishonored Wolf?
I don't think I do though.
I do not.
Yeah, he's not on YouTube anymore. He left YouTube because he was depressed. But he reviewed Fallen Kingdom, and Shinobi 3 actually brought up Dishonored Wolf's video in his video. But yeah, in his Fallen Kingdom review, he said it was boring. He said it was a chore to sit through. He said there were parts of the movie that were so slow and boring, and it was just a chore to sit through in general.
That's one of the things I'd have to
Also,
disagree
for
on, but-
Tyler Fish, who said do it, I'm gonna do my best Palpatine impression.
Do it. Do it.
Whoa,
Do
not
it.
even Ned. Hold on.
What's up?
Just pouring me a glass of Mountain Dew. Hold on.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do the do. Do the do.
Continue. We're getting carried away here.
Do the do.
About RaisorBlade. He constantly tries to make original criticisms, because that board thing and stuff he's also going to complain later on. I have not heard anyone criticize this movie for a lot of stuff like that.
So he's mad at me because I found stuff to talk about that no one else does.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Does he want me to be a clone of somebody at all? It's like he's calling me a nostalgia critic clone, but also he's mad at me for having original stuff to talk about.
how he claims that you bring up a lot of things everyone else did. When I saw this other person who did responses to Fallen Kingdom reviews, and they brought up completely different things that you more or less didn't, and they didn't even bring up stuff you did.
So
They didn't even bring up Maisie for that matter, as far as I'm aware at least. They were bringing up a lot of other things, but Maisie was generally not one of the things I heard any of them speak.
yeah, it's like he's mad at me for being a nostalgia critic clone. He's mad at me for talking about original stuff no one else does. I can't win with this guy. It doesn't matter what I do. I can't win with this guy. It's just dumb.
So, basically what I'm getting from him is he's trying to be original by having points that no one has talked about. Now look, don't get me wrong. I'm all for original thoughts or new or original thoughts on a movie.
You sure?
However, just because they are original thoughts or opinions and information that you have on the film, that doesn't mean they're good.
TikTok.
Guys, whenever I stop talking, someone say supper, please.
Yeah, come on, lapdogs. Whoosh. Come on. Whoosh.
Be my yes man faster.
See.
Do it harder, Daddy. Tell us harder. Tell us harder to agree with you, Daddy. Oh, dear Lord.
I was going to do a a la carte bridge thing, but I'm not going to do it.
And apparently,
Oh.
someone
Oh, I know what you're talking
joined
about.
it. We, hold on.
Okay. Oh, you dirty bitch! Work the shaft. Excuse you? Oh, I'm sorry. I like the dirty talk when somebody's sucking my dick.
No, not that one. It was his phone call to Integra about being right.
Oh.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, Houston, we have no problems. I'm at half mast. I need this. All right, who's one?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, who's one that come to the call?
Sai wanted to come into the call. Apparently, he was messaging us in the server, but we apparently did not notice him.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, okay.
If he joins, we'll just see what happens. It was
Yeah. Okay, we're about half an hour in. I'm not going to rewind, just so you know. We can't rewind at this point.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Well, this movie found a way. Yep, it somehow found a way to make every last one of those things that I just listed boring as sin.
Spoilers, he barely even shows why it's boring. And the stuff he complains about, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't have a reason to.
So, let's take a look and see why this kingdom has truly fallen.
Ha ha! Get it? He made a joke off the title of the movie! You're not funny.
Oh.
Every time Razor every time Fudge messed it.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, it's okay.
Every time Liam gives that fake laughter, I die a bit inside.
You're not funny.
I'm so dead, I'm undead.
Yeah, Tyler Fish says, sorry. The Cinematic Excrements vlog is one of those original reviews. At least he, Black Big Jack, and your and Hoops and Dinoman's reviews take criticism. Yeah. Yeah. Must Be a Bob Show had me laughing, dude.
Must be a Bob Show.
Alright, ready?
I had to.
Original. Original.
And I get it. Comedy is subjective. But hey,
Yes, it is.
we're being brutally honest with this movie. I might as well be brutally honest myself, along with my boys.
Along with my boys have got my back. My herd back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Always going to respond to a YouTube video and make it 4 hours long.
Yeah, and the video itself's not even 40 minutes long. Alright.
Now then, let the bullshit be.
Rhino.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said, okay, you know that Me and the Boys meme?
Yeah.
And, you know how Rhino's the one photoshopped into the image, right? I want to say Liam is Rhino in this scenario.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is there a photo?
Give me a sec.
Oh.
Keep going as he pulls it up, so we don't waste too much time here. So.
There you go.
Oh, here it is. Me and the boys trick-or-treating in our 30s. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Alright.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. Okay.
Oh, and to answer your question, Moonbeam, I'm 26.
Wait.
27.
Wait, you're 27?
Me? Yeah.
Oh. Huh, cool.
30s.
Yeah.
I might be I might be the oldest one here. I'm 28.
You are.
I am.
30 years before I'm 30. Like, don't.
No.
Yeah.
Again. And I've got some tabs of info to help back up my claims.
Oh boy, here they come. Here come those.
3 years after the events of the last movie, we see that the park is closed? Really? It's closed. I mean, look, I get it. People died in the last one. And I'm pretty sure there were losses of the ass and stuff like that. But really, I just don't see the park closing after something like that. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong. The park would probably suffer. Popularity would drop down and stuff. But again, I just don't see the park closing down.
It would probably take quite a bit of effort to repair all the stuff that got damaged during that little incident.
Yeah.
Considering how remote of an area it was, so.
Yeah, remember like, keep in mind a lot of stuff happened at SeaWorld where people got killed and everything. People were killed and stuff like that.
That was more on mainland territory, wasn't it?
I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is that it's a park. It's a series of parks that like have had incidents involving like the whales and everything. How the trainers would get killed and stuff like that sometimes.
At Nicholas Zonde,
The orcas.
since you all are millennials, have you ever once said "Okay, Boomer"?
I have.
I might have a couple times.
Yeah.
Is it alright if I? Is it alright?
I have
if do
definitely.
San Diego SeaWorld one real quick. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying, like, I'm just bringing up my defense for this because SeaWorld's had a lot of incidents involving the animals and everything,
I was
and it's
asking
still
because-
running.
I was asking because SeaWorld San Diego is the one I used to frequent when I lived there.
Yeah. Like, I'll never go to SeaWorld anymore. I'll never go to SeaWorld after all the bullshit they do with their animals.
I think SeaWorld was in my state at one point.
I
But
only,
left.
I only went to SeaWorld recently, a couple of years or so ago, just to kind of see what animals were living there.
Yeah, I've never been to SeaWorld, and I'm never going to go because I don't agree with how they treat the animals there. Like, they just make the animals suffer there, honestly. I just don't support it. But yeah, there's the fact that, like, this is my defense. SeaWorld's had a lot of incidents involving animals that people have died from. And despite all that, despite all of the negative press they get for the way they treat the animals, the incidents and everything, they're still running. And running kind of well. So that's why I think Jurassic World would still run even after this horrible event. Like, there's no way it would close. There would still be idiots out there who would totally go to the park, who would still spend money to see dinosaurs in real life, regardless of the risk.
Yeah, and I confirmed it on Google. There was a SeaWorld in my state.
Yeah, so, well, that's just my defense. Like I said, I will admit this is probably a nitpick that doesn't much to do with the movie overall, but you know.
And even if it did still get started back up, a ticking time bomb would reveal itself over time.
Yeah, they would probably fall apart. Yeah, it would probably fall apart again, which would be the plot of this movie. But whatever.
Hey, let's get a few things straight here. First of all, this is not 3 years later. This is 6 months, or several months even, after the
I want to
events.
point out here.
Go ahead.
Thing I want to point out here. If this is supposed to be 6 months after the incident at Isla Nublar in that regard, why didn't the film tell us that?
Good point.
Like, why is the film expecting us to do homework on Twitter posts and all that, or interviews, to get basic information the film itself should be giving for us?
Because you're not a real fan, Marty. That's why.
Secondary canon does not always count.
Also, if it's 6 months later, a lot of people wouldn't be as old as they are.
Yeah.
No, the particular scene in the opening of Jurassic World Kingdom is 6 months later. The rest of the film, on the other hand,
Is 3 years later.
Like,
Yeah. I remember Liam himself brings that up later. But still, what a fucking stupid thing to get that mad over. It's like, oh yeah, the whole movie is 3 years later, but not this one scene where you say it's 3 years later. What a fucking stupid thing to get mad about. Like, the movie is 3 years later. That's what I meant when I said it. 3 years later. Not in this opening. That's not 3 years later. That's 6 months later, idiot. You're just not a real fan. What a fucking dumb thing to get mad about. Like, seriously. Call me a nitpicky asshole, but choose the dumbest fucking thing in the world to get mad about. Like, goddamn. So stupid.
And I can confirm this information by going to Collider and finding the Jurassic Park Timeline Explained Isla Nublar to Camp Cretaceous article, which, by the way, if none of you have seen Camp Cretaceous, go freaking watch it. It's freaking amazing. Anyway, so I go down
On the
this...
note of the timeline BS.
Go ahead.
Okay, on the note of the timeline BS,
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda is a great example where timeline stuff outside of the games
Yeah.
doesn't really count.
Yeah.
There may be references here and there, but like, okay.
What are you? Which series were you just talking about?
Legend of Zelda timeline fiasco.
Yeah.
Like, until they clarified that was the whole... disaster trying to piece that puzzle together.
And even then, it's got its own little issues to work out.
Considering it took like literally just like a few months ago, a week ago, for us to figure out the whole Breath of the Wild situation in that regard.
Yeah, all timelines end in Breath of the Wild.
I guess. Like I know I like Legend of Zelda, but I'm like I haven't played every game or so.
Well, supposedly that's where the game sits in the timeline. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like timelines.
Yeah.
List of events. So this is after Jurassic World and all that, and then the events of Camp Cretaceous and all that happened. So then we cut to 2016 because the events of Jurassic World happen in December, as stated. Oh shit, as shown right here.
Is this like an official like webs thing for the movie, or is this like something somebody made up?
I don't fucking know. Just
Yeah. Can he prove? Is this like a
I'm sure that's a timeline from a. It looks like from a news post.
like
Yeah.
again, would it have been too much to ask for the film to give us these dates itself,
Yeah.
rather than relying on outside sources to speak for us?
Yeah. That's lazy writing for the movie. That's a mistake in its own right. So, he's basically proving the movie fucked up by not telling us exactly the timeline of the movie. Not that it matters because it's just one fucking scene. So
then we go down the list, and since we're not taking Camp Cretaceous in, just keep in mind, Camp Cretaceous didn't even come out until, well, later, way later after Fallen Kingdom, so we'll not take into account. So then we cut to 2016, which is literally several months later, and then there's and then in March open thing. So then in June, so that's January, February, March. That's 6 months after the events of Jurassic World, and allow me to read the following from this. Oh my god, the freaking text thing. There we go. A team of mercenaries sent by Benjamin Lockwood's financial manager, Eli Mills, is sent into Isla Nublar to retrieve a sample of Indominus Rex DNA from Dr.
Nerd!
Allowed the Mosasaurus to escape into the ocean. We used the DNA sample to create a new miniaturized version of Indominus, in which he and Hoskins were planning all along, proving my point, by the way, off screen, that Hoskins and Mills were in cahoots with each other.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, I do bring up a disagreement I have with Razor regarding Indoraptor design. Literally, Indoraptor's design is literally exactly what Hoskins wanted and sort of foreshadowed in the previous film. Like, basically Indominus, but a fraction of the size. And he got exactly that.
Yeah. But is the site real? Morrow Hell says. Yeah, is this like an accurate? Is this like an accurate source?
Am I able to continue? Or...
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
So narratively, Indoraptor looking like a smaller Indominus actually has some merit for that.
Yeah. Hang on. I want to look up something real quick. Oh. There we go.
Wait, was that at me or towards Liam?
That was towards Liam. Liam. Because he's getting this mad over such a stupid little thing.
Alright,
Alright, go ahead.
By combining sample DNA, and then... Oh, look at that! Then it's a year later in 2017 where there's a fissure that happens underneath Isla Nublar that causes the volcano to become active again, and since 1525.
Again.
But just because it becomes active, it doesn't become a threat to the island. That doesn't happen until 2018 when that happens.
So the movie is 3 years later.
And even then, when people say the volcano comes out of nowhere, I'm like, did not, considering, look at all the video games that were made for Jurassic Park in the 90s. How many of them featured a goddamn volcanic level, mind you?
Are those
virtually all of them?
Are those canon though?
But even so, for that many seemingly unrelated games to feature a volcanic level, something had to be up. And according to a map of Isla Nublar from the novel, there was indeed a volcano there. Because Hammond, for whatever unforsaken reason, was super obsessed with geothermal power.
Yeah, Homecrew says, Razor's review was before Camp Cretaceous premiered, so we had no idea about Wu going back to the island. Fair enough. That's a fair point. Alright.
So, and then later she formed the, after that and all that, she formed the Dinosaur Protection Group, and then a helicopter flies illegally over Mount Saibo, which shows us that it's active. So yeah, nice job you did your fucking research, and by research, I mean you listened to only the person say it was 3 years on the news podcast, and somehow lumped this section of the film in to being 2018, because I have a question then if that was the case. How the living hell did they make the Indoraptor so fucking fast then? I mean, it's a freaking clone. It takes a long-ass time to complete.
Again, what a dumb fucking thing to get mad about.
Didn't Wu literally get the Indominus out in a rush by cuttlefish DNA?
I don't know.
He needed to get Indominus ready to go and all that. He included cuttlefish DNA to speed up the growth, which also gave it the camouflage, resulting in a 50-foot-long something animal, yeah, and in the amount of time he needed it ready for, whatever.
So how long did it take for the Indominus Rex to get made, do you know?
No, but he apparently was being rushed into hurrying it along, so he just did what he had to do, I guess.
Yeah. So Tyler Fish says only one video game for 2011 is canon. So there's that. There you know.
I mean, remember Mr. DNA? Remember Mr. DNA in the first Jurassic Park where he said, if we were to look at this DNA, it would take 2 years just to look at the whole strand. So hence why the Indoraptor isn't fully completed until 2018.
So,
Except
but that's
they have, like, multiple people working on it, so that, like, cuts down the time significantly.
Also we've evolved over time. It's not 1992 anymore. Oh, sorry, 93. Go ahead, sorry.
Like, even then, there are multiple staff probably looking at the same thing in different sections, each one given a different section to work with, cutting down the time it would take to analyze all of it significantly in the process. Wu, meanwhile, who is a veteran from the original Jurassic Park, who would have been more or less able to narrow down key specifics and recognize what exactly goes where and where to best easily find it more reliably.
Right.
Anyways, continue. I kind of want to...
Exactly the truth.
So in other words, yeah, nice job being a critic when you can't even look at information. Now, to be fair, I will admit that they do not state the exact time that the opening shot has happened in the film.
Then why are you mad?
That's a bit of a problem. I will admit that.
Then why are you getting mad at me for making such a simple mistake when the movie makes that mistake possible?
Like, how is that even an argument then, Liam?
Yeah.
How is it an argument? If you agree that it's a problem, then why make an argument about it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
That really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you can't make that argument at all. Like, if you're going to point out why it's easy for someone to make that mistake, you can't get mad at it if it's understandable. But even then, it's such a small thing to get mad about, honestly. Calls me a nitpicky asshole, but this is such a big as hell nitpick, and he spent like 3 minutes trying to like undo that. Oh, this not 3 years later, it's 6 months, idiot.
But you insulted his favorite movie.
Yeah.
The question is, they should have put it like in text or something when they showed that it was Isla Nublar at the beginning and all that, and showed that it was like 6 months after the event of Jurassic World. That would have been better. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But remember, this is an official website that has the official timeline, so my point still stands.
Are you sure? Can you like prove it? Here, I'm gonna look it up. Actually, I'm curious now.
I'm looking up a map of his little new bar myself, so I can pull something else up related to that in a moment.
I believe it's Collider. Yeah, here's right here. It's Collider, so I don't know if this is like... Is this like a legit website, or is this like... Like, is this like legit...
It still looks like a news website.
Yeah, but like, it looks like it's...
Or something.
Yeah, hang on. I don't know. Is there any way to like fully confirm it's real, or is it just like a news website that somebody could have written themselves or personally? I mean, I'm sure this can be real. I'm just like saying, like, you know.
Also, real quick, I want to point out that since Discord is listing us in alphabetical order,
Yeah.
so you're the one hosting the live stream right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're currently the last name on this list.
Okay, that's... I don't care. That's fine.
It's just kind of funny.
Who's at the top?
Still, though, I just wanted to point it out because it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like... never mind, go on.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Oh, you leaving?
I'm just muting. I'm still in the thing.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I want to watch this little thing here. Yeah. Alright, got it. Alright. But yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm done looking at that. I don't care.
But yeah, we could still thank Camp Cretaceous nonetheless for this information.
And second, are you kidding me about the whole, the park like reputation would go downhill? Do you not remember how much damage the Indominus Rex, did to the park? And
I just brought it up.
So many people either got injured or died.
I literally brought this up. I already explained myself here.
Of course the reputation of the park would go downhill. So many deaths. I mean, this isn't like a normal theme park where like a couple people die once in a while on rides. No, these were tons of, hundreds of people at a theme park that has been in operation for nearly 10 fucking years.
And from what I remember, like from what we saw, only like 4 or 5 people like 5 or 6 people died. Like from what I remember. I don't think it was like hundreds. Like I remember there was that like security guard. I remember there was the guy who flew the helicopter. They died. The people in the helicopter, they died. That one woman got... that one woman that got chucked into the Mosasaurus pit, she died. Some of the soldiers, they died. I remember that. Yeah, okay, it was more than 5 or 6 people. But it wasn't like hundreds of deaths.
Containment unit basically got axed off by Indominus.
Yeah, the idiot that wanted to train the raptors and make them military-wise. Yeah, he died. Yeah, it was like... Yeah, it was a few. There was a lot of people who died, yeah, but it wasn't like hundreds.
The crowd that was on the streets as the Dimorphodon and Pteranodons were making escape.
Yeah, but we don't really see people die. That's off screen. I don't remember any line that says how many people died.
It off, but we don't get to see how much due to how chaotic that entire scene is.
I like that part of the movie. That was really cool, though. That's fun.
It was, but personally, it doesn't really score as much of a ring with me as the Pteranodon from JP Free does with the menacing walk the male does on the bridge when it first reveals itself.
Yeah.
Again, going back to what I mentioned, how I learned something about that animal from that film, that was the first time I saw how Pteranodon actually walked on the ground. As in, on all fours and all that.
Yeah.
And then, funnily enough, Jurassic World would also show me another thing about Pteranodon that is actually to the animal and all that. So it would dive under the water like a gannet would to catch fish. Like, a gannet is a type of bird that does the exact same thing, basically. Like, I'm certain you guys Do I need to link an image or?
If you want. Yeah, I'll push play now. Okay.
You mean like a pelican?
Get it.
Yeah, basically the Indominus Rex sold it, which is why they had to kill it off with the help of the T-Rex and Blue and even the Mosasaur at the end. So, yeah.
That was sheer incompetence of having nothing really able to take out things that need to be put down like that. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're gonna have an island of animals, you have to at least have some sort of lethals capable of bringing down anything that's too dangerous to be kept alive.
Yep. Fair enough.
This thing would suffer. Also, are you forgetting literally in Jurassic World, one was like, evacuate the island. Claire was like, we'd never reopen. And yeah, no crap, it wouldn't reopen. Look what happened. So in other words, I think we can all agree that this man pretty much shows just how not fully thought or in detail. This is why I like Media Hunter. He actually does his goddamn research.
Because he goes to secondhand sources. Because he probably goes to secondhand sources that don't fully reflect the story.
Actually, because other reasons. We didn't even cover this film, I don't think. Well, for one, I know he reviewed Warcraft for his 10th anniversary, but he had actual research because he was an actual legit fan of the goddamn franchise. He's a machinima series in terms of how he formats his reviews, so of course he's gonna do research when it comes to a film like that. Especially considering it's been the basis of his channel for over 10 years.
Right. But I'm just saying, that site isn't a fully... there's no, evidence that's a solid site. You know what I mean? It looks like just a news article that just writes about stuff like that.
Anyways. Maybe I'm just an asshole who likes watching people get eaten by dinosaurs. I am.
You know, admitting that you are an asshole that just wants to watch people get eaten by dinosaurs does not make it any better. You know that, right? Also, nice job, you're basically Nostalgia Critic 2.0 with that, because he too only cares about the dinosaurs eating people, even though that's these movies have not even fully...
What is it?
Did he really, though, Doug?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I think something like that. He only really cared about the dinosaurs, though, for the most part.
I can't fucking remember what the guy said, for all I know. Just,
Neither do I. Here, I'm gonna rewind it a few seconds to hear what his full sentence.
Also, nice job, you're basically Nostalgia Critic 2.0 with that, because he too only cares about the dinosaurs eating people, even though that's what these movies have not even fully been about in the first fucking place, you idiot.
And it called me an idiot. That's nice.
Well, funny you mention that, because the novel was kind of literally just that.
Yeah.
It literally used the delusional John Hammond's Disney sort of XP to make a park of dinosaurs he cloned back to life of a group of staff he hired and all that. So, and then the park going to shit, and yeah.
Hope you don't mind, but I gotta use the bathroom real quick. BRB.
Okay.
You can go on without me if you want.
All right. But yeah, I love how they call me an idiot.
So okay, the park is closed and it's assumed that all the dinosaurs are running free now. But some people show up on the island looking for some Indominus Rex bones. How they know where to find the bones is beyond me.
Like I said,
Something I do need to bring up that even Liam fails to address regarding this. Remember the whole plot point of each of the animals on the island having a tracker built into them, or implanted in them?
Yeah.
Remind me what the first thing Indominus did after she escaped out of her paddock and all that?
She cut it out.
Bait?
She cut it out.
Oh, yeah. Is there sound playing here? Because
No, it's paused. Sorry.
it was playing for a moment there. Never mind. Go on.
All right.
People are from the same group that Hoskins and, Mills is from. They know where it is.
Unless they witnessed that final battle, they would not have known where the Indominus was because her tracker was already long gone.
Yep.
It's literally in the lagoon. All they have to do is just go in the lagoon and get it. They don't need to know exactly where in the lagoon it is. They just know the skeleton is in the lagoon.
Like, literally, unless they were told Indominus was dragged into Davy Jones' locker, then, how would they know? Again, her tracker was gone at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly.
Like, seriously, this is so easy to freaking figure out. I'm honestly sad about this guy. What about you? What do you have to say about this show?
Yeah, this is a pretty easy point.
Yeah, just quietly slips up a $5 bill. Like, what do you have to say about this, Joe?
And I was gonna be like, what do you have to say about it?
Admittedly, I kind of forgot about this scene. I'm not gonna lie until
Whoever
now,
this
but
Johnny Gallagher guy is about Scorpius Rex, funny you mentioned that. One thing I did actually grow tired a bit of the hybrids that have appeared in media like film or series and all that. They all recycle the overall body template of the quadrupedal biped sort of mix. Scorpius Rex, Indominus, and Indoraptor all have that in common. And I'm like, why just obsessively recycle that particular body type, you know?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know what Scorpius Rex is.
Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. I don't think Liam knows about that, though.
Yeah, I didn't watch that show. I haven't watched that show at all.
From what I've heard, he didn't get to that part, though, so he probably doesn't even realize.
Yeah. Alright.
But now that you broke it down, yeah, they're from the same place, so...
Yeah. Also, Indom, any thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah. They also assumed that the Mosasaur is dead because they assumed that, what else would the Mosasaur have been feed on? So the team assumed that the Mosasaur would have been dead at this point, even though it wasn't. So the Mosasaur found his way during those 6 months of hunting, not discounting the Indominus Rex corpse that it had in the end of Jurassic World.
We know the yes men were yes men.
Anything that strayed too damn close to the goddamn lagoon was fair game.
Oh, guys, this is one of my favorite shots in the whole movie.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I'll admit.
Yeah, that one is legit giving me the shivers in that regard. Like,
yeah, that was legit really cool. That was legit really cool.
No,
like just how quiet and quick it is. Just we don't get to see all that much, but we already know how completely screwed everyone is now with that.
Yeah.
He's right. That thing should totally be dead by now. I mean, look, I get it. Reptiles are cold-blooded. It takes them a long time to digest food, and yeah, some reptiles like anacondas can go a whole year without eating food, but really 3 years? Even if it is a dinosaur, well, okay, for all you scientists out there, I get a Mosasaurus technically isn't a dinosaur and stuff, but really 3 years? Really? I'm sorry. That sounds like a load of bullshit.
The only load of bullshit here is your point, because as already proved earlier, this is, again, not 3 years later yet. It's only been 6 months.
And you already made this point, so why are you repeating yourself?
So it would make actual sense that the Mosasaur could go for that long without the food, considering, well, it's freaking massive, lad, in the movie.
Okay, but again, as you yourself admitted, the movie didn't establish this is only 6 months later. So this is a mistake. Even if you're right, you can still understand why I made the mistake. So why are you getting this mad over it?
Honestly, for that matter, were the two guys referring to the Mosasaur or are they referring to the Indominus? Because that is something I do kind of want some clarification on. In terms of why they legit thought everything in there should be dead by now when...
They were talking about the Mosasaurus. Yeah.
And finally, it's a fucking clone. It's not an actual Mosasaur. It's a clone.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Wu put stuff in it that allows it to survive
Isn't that all the more?
longer.
Isn't that all the more reason for it to be dead?
And again, I agree with
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Isn't that all the more reason? Wouldn't it being a clone make sense for it to be dead then?
I don't know.
Admittedly, with what we see still in the film, nah. Tyrannosaurus Max lifespan is around 20 or so years, and Queen is kind of aged long past her prime, and yet she's still kicking.
Yeah. It makes sense that they live longer, I guess. Again, Liam, I will admit this was a mistake, but with that being said, Liam still said it himself, like, the movie doesn't tell us it's 6 months later, so that's still a mistake on the movie's part. I will admit I was wrong in this part here, though. I will say that much. I was wrong. Did you hear that, Liam? You were right about one fucking thing. Take pride in that, dickhead.
made my point earlier.
Yeah. Also, Joe, you wanted to say something?
I just no.
Go ahead, what? What were you gonna say?
No, nothing. Keep going.
Oh, okay, sorry.
This clone.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say that again.
Yeah, he didn't even mention in that little spiel that it was a clone.
In fact, I don't even think he knows these are clones or not. I mean, after all, if you saw the last movie, let's take a quote from Dr. Wu himself in that film when talking to Miss Ronnie about the Indominus Rex. Nothing in Jurassic World is
Was that you?
Well, that was a cheap shot.
What'd you say?
Kind of a cheap shot.
A cheap
That was
shot.
kind of a cheap shot.
What was it?
That was kind of cheap. That was kind of cheap and weak.
Well,
We're saying that you probably didn't know they were clones.
how would I not know they're clones? Like,
exactly.
every movie's made it clear.
Like, anybody who's seen the movie would know, obviously.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, we're at the part where he gets mad at me for not knowing the dinosaurs are clones, apparently, even though I did. Like, it's pretty clear.
Not knowing what exactly?
Here, I'll rewind it.
Clones.
I'll rewind it a few seconds.
Last movie, let's take a quote from Dr. Wu himself in that film when talking to Miss Ronnie about the Indominus Rex. Nothing in Jurassic World is natural.
Joy is right as Wu is in that regard. Just Joy, just seeing his words come out of Liam's mouth, just
Yeah.
Truvo.
Yep.
Indeed.
But hey, that's just a nitpick compared to how stupid the rest of the movie gets.
Oh, so this is a nitpick, and a lot of the other stuff you say later isn't.
Yes.
At least I know what a nitpick is and what isn't a nitpick.
Are you sure about that? You sure you don't know what a nitpick is, man?
I love how we're farther into his video than he is into yours.
I know. We've already passed my... If we sat here and watched my review, it'd be over by now. The video would have been over by now.
Yeah,
And as we'll see as this goes on,
nitpicks.
you're going from being a nitpick turdy to just an idiot. Just a plain
Just another
gosh dang
idiot. Here
For
it is.
example, having the guy who opens the gates to the Mosasaurus pit do it on the ground and not on the helicopter.
Because he needs to connect his little device to that box there because it's linked to the system of the park. Literally.
What?
That's why he has it open, and that's where there's all those wires coming out that you saw right here. That's why he's there. And even then, it's not that far away from the helicopter, so what's the problem?
The problem is that this highly advanced park doesn't have anything wireless. No wireless connection whatsoever.
actually, to give some credit here, I've been prone to Wi-Fi faults here and there just within my own household, and I often experience issues a lot like what these asshats are dealing with over a significantly larger distance. Let's just say the whole severe storm thing going on there, that's a contributing factor as to why my net sometimes dies on my end.
Well, they should at least They could have at least shown that. Like, you know, like if they brought up like the storm is messing with it wireless, then they had to get on the ground. Then it would make sense.
Common knowledge that storms can mess stuff up like that. Like, I figured that just kind of goes without saying. Like,
I don't know. I just think it's kind of dumb to have to get on the ground and shit.
admittedly, they could have landed a tad closer, if anything, just to make it so.
That's another good point.
Could probably intimidate the Rex off of anything.
That's another good point. That is a good point.
Or at the very least, have the helicopter at least serve some sort of, or at least bring some kind of weaponry, please.
Yeah, like a gun.
Like anything that can like get them off your back for just even a moment, if anything. Like.
Right. Alright.
And at least give the guy like some kind of gun.
Yeah, like some footage is.
Give him like a flare and wave it around for a moment and toss it the other way and run.
Again, we got confirmation why the electronics and stuff was still on even after 6 months. Again, as proven by Camp Cretaceous.
Because these idiots need.
Well, Camp Cretaceous came out after the movie, so how would I have known that? Just thought I'd bring that up.
Be reminded that when you're on an island full of dinosaurs, you might actually see a dinosaur.
What'd you say?
Who is all these people that Sai added to the group all of a sudden?
What?
Wait, what?
What? Who are all these people? Like
Oh.
Right, no, I didn't mean to add anybody. I didn't add anybody. Oh shit.
What the?
What have you done?
I'm muted.
Sai, what have you done?
Sai, you clearly added people. You had to do this yourself.
What have you done?
Muted the mic.
I literally just
Okay,
came back
so-
with 9 push notifications, but like, what the hell happened here all of a sudden?
Oh shit, I am so sorry. Hold on.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It don't matter. It's all right. It's all right. I don't
Can you
mind.
remove them? I don't know how to remove them. Can you remove them? I didn't mean
Can
to
I
add
remove
those
them?
people.
I mean, I don't. I personally don't mind if they're. I personally don't really care if they're here. I mean,
I actually didn't mean to because I muted the mic and walked off to go grab something to eat.
okay. So at 0 left.
I'm
actually-
trying to remove them.
Actually, Marty removed him.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's shit to you. I mean, personally, I don't really care if they're here or not. They can sit and watch. I don't care.
Are we good now?
I think so, because the other two left on their own.
Yeah.
Like I just removed the ones that were wondering. Like I just let's continue. Let's continue. I've had enough madness for the moment.
Technical difficulties, anyway.
That was an entire accident.
Well, yeah, it's almost like they weren't expecting a Rexy to come in and try to eat them or something. Like, dude, they probably are already aware that there are dinosaurs still alive. It's just they didn't expect to run into one that quickly. I mean, all they came in does to get the thing and then get out. Basically, that's
still
all
stupid,
they did.
though.
What happened?
That's still stupid, though. Like, what if? They never thought about what if? They really thought they just go in and go out? They really didn't think, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be okay.
No safety precautions. They just really dropped down, sent an unarmed guy.
Yeah. I mean, Jurassic Park 3, give them credit. They land on the ground, but at least they had fucking guns, didn't they? In Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah, but they didn't really have the full preparation of knowing what Sorna had, to be honest.
Yeah. But they still had...
They had no knowledge of the Spino, so that thing had the element of surprise almost the entire time.
Yeah, but they still had weapons. They were still prepared for something, at least.
Like, with the exception of the fucking satellite phone that the guy ingested, like, the guy otherwise had an element of surprise going on for...
Also,
Yeah.
not gonna say anything about how the lightning helped reveal Rexy in the background. No, not gonna say anything about the actually pretty good editing and shot composition, all that, like a decent reviewer would.
Who cares?
No? Okay.
Here's Rex.
Not every reviewer is gonna reference that.
Yeah. What is that? What did you say?
Not every reviewer is gonna mention that.
Yeah.
Nor do they have to.
Yeah. You only like what an original review.
Get it? He said Rexy while doing the "Here's Johnny" thing. I'm sorry to say this, sir, but you're not funny.
Yeah, clearly.
You have to explain it to me. If you have to explain the joke, there is no joke.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry to say this, you're not funny. Like, you're not fucking sorry.
Again, I know comedy is subjective, but not even you guys found that funny, right?
Yeah, it's not funny, and I didn't laugh.
No. To quote Donkey Kong from that meme, not
You
funny.
basically killed this
Didn't
meme for me.
laugh.
Meanwhile,
I love how he gets mad.
there was this meme that I saw a while regarding some sort of GIF someone made, and that just killed it for me in that regard. Like completely ruined it, if anything, for me.
I mean,
So
it's
he
not as
complains
bad.
about unoriginality, then quotes a meme.
It's not as bad as how badly he killed Brother Pevin in my eyes.
Don't even get me started on what he almost did for Digimon for me, at least Cyber Sleuth anyway. Which, if that doesn't ring any red flags in anyone having me say, oh, I almost quit Cyber Sleuth after having been looking forward to it for over a decade, and also being the massive ass Digimon fan I am, yeah.
You go ahead. Are you done?
I didn't know you wanted me to continue.
No, I thought it said like it cut it off for me.
Yeah.
So I thought
You cut out for a second.
I cut
yeah.
out the entire thing. What all did you hear?
I heard.
Hold on.
I heard you were done. I heard you and everything. It suddenly sounded like the sentence just cut off at the very end. I think at the very end.
Well, we'll save it for later.
All right, I'm pushing play.
But yeah.
I'll send it later, guys. It's really funny. But yeah, Joe, you agree with me also on this, right?
Yes, Daddy Linker. It's awful. I hate it. I hate it like you did, Daddy. Just please confirm it. Please confirm for me, Daddy. I confirm for you, Daddy. All right, sorry.
Oh my god.
So this paused face does not make it any better.
Alright, bringing on the big girl right out the gate. Maybe things will start getting fun in this movie.
It's the beginning of the movie. The movie hasn't even fully started yet. It's the opening to it. It's the prologue. Also,
Shouldn't the opening? I mean,
compared to the previous films, when have they ever had the Rex as the very first thing they would go for a full on-screen appearance? Like in the earlier films, even with Jurassic World, the larger animals are typically not on screen and in full for at least another 30 or so minutes or so.
yeah. The first movie started off really cool. Like, yeah, that whole scene involving the raptor cage, how you never really see the raptor.
The raptors were obscured.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it was still a really cool scene anyway. It got everything started. It was a great way to establish the tone of the movie in general and what they were expecting.
And then
it made for good foreshadowing.
This film, we get a full-on view of the Queen, and more or less no attempts to obscure it or anything. She's flat out there on scene, large and in charge.
Well, you see her like briefly in the shadows, like before the guy looks at it. Like there was a brief thing, yeah.
Like the brief foreshadowing bit showing her there and all that. So, still, it's a step up from the whole slow reveal thing these sort of films have done in the past and all that, because I remember one thing people criticize about King Kong traditionally is that it took so long for them to reveal him in the movie proper. And one of the things they praised Kong Skull Island for was he was literally on screen in the first minute or so.
Right. Because to show what people were interested in. Alright.
Not only that, but they also established this isn't your granddaddy's King Kong in terms of the story they're trying to tell, for that matter.
Right.
There's a lot I actually like about this movie, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
and she flipped the truck. That was pretty cool.
Why is that worth talking about?
Give it a few
Because it
minutes.
was fucking awful.
I know this whole thing's here's a bit and everything, but he has to comment every sentence. It kind of breaks the immersion if you think about it. Because I bring up multiple things that happen in this one sequence here.
I'm not sure if you got my messages about it, but I told you I later went to watch the review by itself, and I said it was perfectly watchable, but Liam's fucking pausing situation kind of killed the pacing and all that.
Exactly. Like him pausing it and bringing up in between every sentence I talk about ruins the whole bit. Like this is a whole bit here where I cut back and forth multiple times talking about this one particular sequence in the opening, but him bitching about every little sentence just ruins it. Like how are you supposed to understand it?
Okay,
Anyways, go
everyone that I've seen review this movie have not focused on the little actions that the dinosaurs do in this movie. Hell, not even Doug Walker, when talking about this scene, talked about how Rexy flipped the car. And this is another problem I have with RaisorBlade, guys. He focuses on shit that doesn't matter in the long run of the film.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't NC like absolutely disinterested in anything?
I don't know. I was gonna say like
I could have sworn he reacted with absolute boredom when the Queen showed up on screen. By comparison, like
yeah. Then you have the scene where like, what does Liam have against truck flipping? Yeah, exactly. Like, what's wrong with truck flipping, man? Come on. Like, who doesn't like a good truck flip?
Exactly. Why do you think so many people watch the Hulk?
Exactly. Yeah.
Or Rampage 2018. That's also a good one for me, at least.
Or 2012, which is a guilty pleasure of mine, admittedly.
Wait.
I still haven't seen that yet. I need to go watch that.
Yeah, 2012.
2012, as in the disaster movie, or
yeah, the movie.
2012. Like,
no, the movie.
Oh, Rampage. I've seen 2012 way too many times.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you were like referring to a movie that was also called
No.
Rampage in the year 2012.
No, I'm talking about the movie 2012, made by Roland Emmerich. That's a guilty.
Yeah,
that's a guilty
that
pleasure of mine,
one
admittedly.
was a blast. Yellowstone. Every time I get to see the depiction of that going full explode and all that, just
It's cool. By the way, thank you ATM for the $5. Really appreciate that. I truly recommend Tangled the series. You would definitely point out where it went right, where Big Hero 6 the series went wrong. Yeah.
So you're cutting out quite a bit.
Oh, I am.
Yeah. It's very noticeable there.
Oh, sorry. I was just pointing out somebody donated $5. Okay. But as I was saying, no shit. What was I saying? Yeah, I was talking like that's a guilty pleasure of mine. Like I love the disaster beat sets in that whole entire movie. Like it's like balls to the wall crazy, and I just kind of love that stuff. Admittedly. But okay.
Like, seriously, why even bring attention to something like that? What does that do? Who cares if she flips a car? Like, she did it because she needs to get out of her way to chase her target. Like, why does it matter?
If it doesn't matter, why are you complaining about it? Just thought I'd bring that up.
And trust me when I say this, guys, this is the least worst thing he focuses on.
Holy shit. Guys, is Rexy actually gonna pull a fucking chopper out of the sky? Holy shit, that might be the most badass thing she's ever done!
Yeah, not gonna lie, the type of ladder or whatever that's called that they use to bring the guy up would not have been stable enough for the Queen to be able to drag the entire chopper down, especially when you consider how hard of a fight force Tyrannosaurus would have had to just snap the ladder in half more realistically.
Right. Although to be fair, like he's gonna bring this up in a second. I'll talk about it in a second, but yeah, like for the record, this is not like a serious criticism. To be honest, this is just me having fun. So
yeah, I'm just saying. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure what your actual thoughts on this scene are, but
I'll talk about it in a second. All right, when he brings it up.
Ah, Rexy, why you disappoint me?
You're tearing me apart,
Because
Rexy.
that's not how the story was written. What? Like, I honestly was expecting these guys to get away. Like, maybe not all of them. I mean, look at what happened to the guys at the sub, but still. Like, dude, calm down.
Oh, here comes our second chance. Mosasaurus coming in for the win!
And meanwhile, I have no idea if Moses would actually be able to do that or not in general, because I have no real-life comparison for that. So
Right.
I got nothing to work on in reality to base whether or not Moses would have caused that sort of reaction either, so...
Alright.
She's simply too big for me to base anything on reality to see if she would be able to pull that off.
Well, whales do that sometimes when they breach out of water. I know they're not as big as They might have. I don't know.
Like what we see, what Moses do here, like in terms of the overall intent behind it.
Right. All right.
You're hungry, that's all.
Wait.
Hang on, pausing it here.
You're upset that they didn't pull the chopper down? Hey, word of advice. If they did that, there'd be no movie. I mean...
That's a problem? That's a problem?
It's kind of something we kind of always have to acknowledge exists, even though it's kind of essential for why this stuff even happens in the first place.
So let me try and explain myself here. I know by the plot they have to escape. I'm not actually upset they escaped. I know it makes sense plot-wise they escape. I'm just having fun with this. This was meant to be a silly scene, not taken that seriously. Liam was taking this shit way too damn seriously. That's his problem here. Like, I wasn't actually mad they escaped. I understood that. I just wanted to see people die. That's all I want to see. Because I want to see a helicopter crash, okay? Like I saw in the last movie. It was just meant to be a little joke. It was just meant to be a little joke, not taken that seriously. But Liam took it way too far. Right, go ahead.
So just to see what everyone else here thinks about this particular opening bit, for those who have seen this movie, guys?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm asking everyone else what their thoughts on this opening bit.
Oh, in the chat?
In the chat, yeah.
Oh, okay. Chat, answer the question. Here, while they're answering, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
I mean, the guys in the voice call, that's what I...
Oh. Well...
Like, what were their thoughts on this scene if they saw it in the film and all that? So...
Oh, well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Only 5 minutes.
I thought the bit for the review was pretty funny, and I thought the scene in the movie was pretty awesome.
I'm referring more to the scene in the movie, if anything.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying for both. The one in the... It's a good setup to show, like, what they were up against.
The opening, honestly, for me, yeah, there are a few openings from the prior films I could compare, if anything. In terms of on-screen appearances from the animals proper, this one probably takes the cake by a wide margin, but in terms of overall enjoyability and opening ways overall, or whatever the term is, I still kind of have my personal viewpoint of Lost World Jurassic Park, especially of the whole bait and switch that introduces Ian back on screen, of him standing up against a tropical background on a train or subway or whatever, like, making it look like the woman was screaming at him suddenly being there, just... anyone else? Anyone else?
Sorry, I can't speak though.
Did you even hear my question? What did you think of the opening scene in Fallen Kingdom?
I cannot have an opinion because I have not seen it.
I kind of just during the movie.
I call to Tyler Fish, I call the Tyrannosaurus and Nublar the Queen, because that is the first name I've ever been associated with that particular individual. Like, I've heard people left and right call her different names, but the Queen is the name I first got an actual name to refer to her as, to be honest. Like, I doubt there's any canonical basis for it, but, considering, for all we knew, she was the sole large predator on the island, for what we saw in the original film, she was basically the queen, for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
Down on your knees before the queen.
Okay, I'm back.
God save us from the queen.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, I used the bathroom. I went to grab myself some water. Alright, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
I'm ready.
Okay. Like,
I'm all ready.
I don't know what you guys were talking about, but I'll just assume it was good stuff about me.
I was talking about the opening scene regarding Fallen Kingdom, what their thoughts on it were.
I'll just assume it was good stuff about me. Okay. Just
They
kidding.
could have, I guess, done the movie without the Indoraptor thing, but guess what? The plot of this movie was written around about both the Indoraptor events as well as them selling the dinosaurs. So, and it was written around both of these things. So, without one, the other wouldn't function.
And besides, the T-Rex Rexy, or Butta, if you were more nostalgic for that name, Evo, you can decide, seems really old by the time we get to Fallen Kingdom. And in the Moses story, even that, like, it was a little bit when the Moses story did it, but it's not gonna take down the whole helicopter.
The Queen was rather old, so she wouldn't have gotten the full speed right away to catch up with the guy, even if she did manage to get the full speed anyway, so...
Right.
And then, of course, there was the implication that Moses was constantly being underfed for those show performances and all that, and Moses was probably a bit weak due to not having fed off of anything in a while, so the moment the gate was still open and she had a chance to bail, she took it.
Okay. Alright.
He's already giving me a bigger sense of liking dino on human violence, even worse than Doug Walker, just by coming his opening scenes, because even Doug would know that having the mosasaur, the people trying to escape in a helicopter, seeing the T-Rex grab the helicopter and just destroy it.
Yeah, because again, like I said,
would not be the same. Period.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
nonetheless, the opening is very good nonetheless.
Yeah, the opening is good. Also, Joe, your dialogue, your voice cut out a little bit. Discord Go just should let you know.
Good riddance.
Anyways.
After the assholes escape alive, and yes, I am mad about it.
Yeah, I'm mad that I have to keep watching this movie. Fuck
I am mad about it.
off.
I am mad about it. Fuck you, Liam. I'm fucking pissed. I'm just kidding.
We cut to Claire, who is helping a protest.
Oh, okay, now we are 3 years later.
Again, you admit that, so the movie's 3 years later. You're right. Okay.
Great.
Group, try and save the dinosaurs from an upcoming volcanic eruption. Huh. Kind of weird when in the last movie she didn't even seem to care about the dinosaurs at all.
Oh my god.
Well, that seemed like one hell of a 180.
So, was that
Did you
actual
even not
complaint,
watch the sequence
or
from the
should I just wait till
Apocalypse
after you
from
bring
the
up
original Jurassic
Owen or
World?
whatever?
What'd you say?
Like, is this an actual complaint, or should I just wait till after you bring up Owen next? About the whole 180 thing, like...
We can wait if you have something to say.
Let's wait till we get to Owen in that case.
Alright.
Like, that's alone one of the main in-go development for Claire.
Yeah,
Like-
as for the reason her personality flipped, the entire thing she went through in Jurassic World.
You mean like the 2 scenes she had that suddenly changed her character from this to that? Like she had one scene involving Littlefoot's mom One scene where she suddenly gave a shit about her cousin, about her little nephews, after ignoring them throughout the entire film. Yeah, such a great character arc. She had like 2 fucking scenes. I will admit I should have gone more in depth with this than I did in this review. I will admit that. But yeah, she didn't have a good character arc. Her development was very rushed, didn't feel natural at all. And in this movie, it feels like a total 180. She goes from not giving a shit and only seeing the dinosaur's profit to suddenly she's a member of PETA. Who, to be perfectly frank, she is probably worse.
I was gonna say that's worse.
No. PETA is worse.
Yeah.
The dinosaur. No questions asked. Like PETA is fucking worse.
Hey guys, Spinozilla Saurian says they asked if they could join. Do you guys know him?
Hold on. Is he in my contacts? I cannot remember if I added him or not.
Maro Hell recognizes him, and I know he's in the call. He's in your thing, so I don't know.
Hold on. I'm looking here. I'm trying to remember where the freaking add button here. Yo, get in here! I summon thee.
Shoot, his summoning jutsu was intense.
Hello, Spino.
Hello.
Yeah.
You want me to add Morrow as well?
Does he want to join in?
Yo, my leg.
I don't know. Does he?
Spino, you there? Spino?
You want to join in?
Wait, did I add him right? Or,
yeah, he's here.
His mic's just off.
Oh, his mic's
Spino?
off. Okay,
yeah, here we go. I had my mic disabled. Hello there, fellow Decepticons. How are you guys doing?
hello.
I like this guy.
Transform and rise up, so yeah.
Oh boy.
Wait, I'm a Decepticon? Shit.
Transform and rise up, people, so.
How's it going?
You probably see it.
Nice meeting you, good old RaisorBlade.
Hello.
I'm sorry I couldn't actually join earlier because I forgot. I actually forgot that you were gonna stream at like 6, and I was in the middle of watching Monica Magica.
Oh, that's fine.
By the way, you guys should totally watch. It's great. Yeah. Can I like say a little something about about Liam?
By all means, go ahead.
Yeah. So Liam, believe it or not, I remember he was like when I first met him, he was on my server with like MF, and I joined in there. He was like streaming something. I couldn't remember what it was. And then he's like, "Hey Spino, I liked your videos on Fallen Kingdom," and I like kind of cheered because I kind of cheered because you know, it like kind of clicked in my head like, "Oh yeah, someone also likes that movie too." But looking back at it now, holy crap, Liam is the kind of guy who I could have been. I could have been Liam, but no, I decided, you know what, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, those videos that I made on Fallen Kingdom used Shinobi 03's clips, and looking back on it, like, I used to be proud of those videos, but in retrospect, those videos required no effort at all. I pretty much stole from somebody, and I did this like a bunch of other times, and I not only did I get upset with my with the whole video process, you know, having to watch these videos on Fallen Kingdom. Not talking about you, Razor.
Right.
I never actually reached to you because at this point I don't care. But I did get legitimately upset with watching all these videos. I just stopped and I just moved on to some other stuff. The whole Liam drama that actually did happen, I was away actually. I had to take a break from Discord because I actually, you know, want to focus on my life, which he doesn't seem to have or want to do.
Right.
And I also was on a camping trip, so this whole Liam thing, I have to I have to do my homework on.
Right.
I just know that he's been on you for about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I have a video that I uploaded just the other day that explains the whole thing. If you want to go there and watch that.
It was the one that you uploaded like what, 2 days ago?
2 or 3 days ago, yeah.
funnily enough, I just finished watching that.
Oh, yeah?
Just finished watching it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I was told, I think like Unknown Flicks told me, he told me that it was on like he was watching the stream. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What's up, by the way? How's it going?
Hello. Right.
Wait, is he actually in the call?
Who?
Unknown. Yeah, I don't know if we're at the limit or not, so I'm not gonna get crazy about adding any further people here. Like,
Well, we had like 9 people earlier, so.
Yeah,
That was sorry.
we have like 8 right now, so I don't want to get too immediate on adding anyone else.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, bruh, this is like the same. This is the same freaking length as Endgame. Why couldn't we just watch Endgame?
Right.
It's almost the same length as the Snyder Cut.
Oh my gosh, we couldn't just watch that either. I mean, yeah, I don't really care what your thoughts on the Snyder Cut, but it'd be better than this.
Yeah. All right, so you ready to push play again?
Jackson's King
I
Kong.
personally do enjoy the Snyder Cut. It is a slog, but at least it's better than
The original.
the Whedon cut.
Yeah. All right, you ready to push play?
My version.
Let's continue.
All right.
Continue.
Play.
As the baby
Think
would
about
say,
it. She's
let's
basically John Hammond in that she only cared about profits and business. It took literally the death of that Apatosaur, as well as the ones in the field, as well as her nephews being in danger to realize, oh shoot, these things are actual living creatures. They're not just things on a spreadsheet.
Oh, the nephews. Has she shared like 2
I
scenes?
want you to know, Razor, I'm probably going to strangle you at some point for the whole Littlefoot's mom joke you made about that. Just
Sorry.
that's
Sorry.
black comedy, and it worked a little too well. Like,
Sorry.
just
Sorry.
you don't have to be sorry. It's just obviously people are gonna like take a little bit of personal. See, the thing about comedy is, if you don't intend to insult anybody, where's the joke?
Uh-huh.
One thing I was going to bring up is that Liam apparently says it's not a joke unless someone laughs at it.
Yeah, I don't think he's heard of the term comedy is subjective.
No, he
No,
said.
he apparently has.
No, he said that like 5 times in this video.
He only cares about comedy being subjective if it applies to his sense of
If he thinks it's funny.
exactly.
Yeah. But no, let's talk about his nephews who share like 2 scenes with her. Claire has like 2 scenes with her nephews. So yeah, I'm supposed to care about the relationship.
Gonna be honest, compared to like the other kids in the other movies, they're kind of the weakest.
They're the worst.
The weakest, in my opinion.
They're the worst kids.
I
Period.
did want to ask about that. Like, why them in particular being the worst? Like,
Because they're awful.
Do too much. I mean, what is it? Gray like helped out by saying, "Oh yeah, we need more teeth," and that prompted Claire to get the T-Rex. But compared to the other kids, like last movie, you had Eric Kirby who survived being on an island full of dinosaurs by himself way before the events of Camp Cretaceous. And in my opinion, you could say whatever you want about Jurassic Park 3, but you can't deny the fact that you have freaking Eric Kirby surviving on an island infested full of dinosaurs for like a few weeks or to like maybe a few months.
Right.
and then of course his parents being fucking incompetent loons about the entire goddamn island.
Yeah.
What? You mean? Wait, what do you mean by that?
The bitch with the megaphone for a mouth.
Yeah.
I actually
Marrying Owen makes him Uncle Owen.
Yeah.
I actually admire
The thing about the.
Kirby's
Good. Sorry.
They actually do care about their kid. They got back together, which I think via like a broken marriage, and they went through so many lengths just to get him back. Freaking was it Zach and Gray's parents just left everything up to their freaking aunt, and that's it. Like and because she's the businesswoman, she just brings in who's the one that gets like taken off by the pteranodon again?
Billy?
one of the other aunts.
No, I'm talking about in like Jurassic World. She got.
Oh, I don't know her name.
Zoe? Was that her
I
name?
don't remember her name at all.
No, I
Well, anyway, she didn't even do her job right. She lost the kids.
Yeah.
And then she got like the most brutal, one of the most controversial deaths in Jurassic World. Like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah. So if I will admit something, I will admit that it was kind of weak.
Yeah. For me, though, the two brothers in the Jurassic World movie, they're the worst because in terms of plot, they're the least relevant. They honestly don't really do much in terms of plot. You could have cut them out of the movie and not much would have been missed at all, frankly.
Like,
you could replace... Sorry, you could have replaced the brothers with any other character and nothing would change. They're that irrelevant to the story.
Like, unless, I would say maybe Tim and Alex kind of feel... Well, actually, no, they did something, but are they confirmed whether or not they're going to appear in Dominion or not? Because that is something I am genuinely interested in wanting to know.
I don't know. That would be kind of a cool thing to see, admittedly, seeing them as adults, but I don't know.
I just know that Alan Grant is going to be in Dominion. I don't know about Tim.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Old
is.
man Grant at this point, so...
Alright, let's push play again.
And again, there's also that conversation that she and the kid's mom has while she's driving that literally guilt trips her into start caring more about the kids.
Because that's great character progression when you have to guilt them into doing what they're supposed to do naturally.
Exactly.
It's just dumb. Fucking had to guilt trip the mom and you had to guilt trip Claire and actually giving a shit about somebody other than herself and her money. Yeah, that's great character progression. I love it. That's the only reason she actually gave a shit the whole time.
It'd be funnier if she was actually bribed to do it, like, in the film. You'd be bribed to do it. Like, spend more time with your niece. Not your niece, your freaking nephews.
Yeah, here's $100. Go nuts.
Like, Maserati just giving her a higher pay raise.
Yeah.
Like some of these things that could fix minor things, just...
Yeah.
Keep going.
Alright.
Is the reason she is the way it is. How do you not get this? This is so freaking stupid, isn't it, Joe?
Character development.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah.
That's all I was gonna say.
Like, Jesus Christ alive.
Like, character development.
Again, I have something to say on this, but I'm waiting for Owen's bit to be brought up here first, so...
Alright, I'm pushing play again.
If you can't even tell what character development between film is, then what kind of critic are you?
So Jeff Goldblum uses his cameo appearance to convince the Senate to not save the dinosaurs and let them go extinct again.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be getting more offended Dominion.
But Claire gets a call from
Liam, listen to me here. Like, he was given ludicrously high billing for what effectively amounted to only like 2 scenes of him.
Yeah, he's in
the end.
He's in the movie for like 1 minute total. And they built it up like it was like a big deal. Like, the marketing really misled that. That's really bad marketing in general. They really misled everyone into thinking he was going to have a bigger stake in the movie when he's in like 2 scenes.
I thought you were gonna mention how like the trailers revealed like too much, because when the movie like was first like released, a lot of people were saying, wow, the trailers revealed a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know what to say about the trailers, honestly. I thought people were already talking about Jeff Goldblum being misled, mismarketed like that.
Teaser.
Yeah.
Wait.
Here, sorry, I'm gonna push play.
Hold on.
Is he gonna get mad at me for saying, oh, cameo appearance? What?
I just realized something. You switched the scenes, like with Ian and the news interviews and all that, before the dinosaur protection thing.
Does this guy not know how you have to do this in order to dodge the copyright bots?
Apparently not.
Was that the intent? Or
Apparently not. Apparently not, because he uploaded it on YouTube and then it got apparently taken down for copyright. So that's why it's on Dailymotion now.
I mean, your you switching the scenes like that, according to him, was that due to avoiding the bots or whatever, or what? Like,
No, I just edited it like that way. It just worked for my script.
I thought that would be something like avoiding the bots of how you did that, I guess.
There was no strategy to it. I didn't think that really mattered. Like, it doesn't matter whether it didn't really matter. I don't think. Again, the stupid thing to get mad about, in my opinion. It's like, you switched the scenes? They're out of order? Like, well, I'm talking about it, so it doesn't matter.
You also don't even bring up the fact there are people in this world that care about the dinosaurs living or dying, and the whole point of Goldblum being in this film is to talk about how that we as humans created dinosaurs because we wanted to play God, and now we're deciding whether they should live or die or not. So
how many times
my
Liam has
main
watched
thing
this?
is, why did you skip them, basically, bro?
Because it's kind of irrelevant to the plot, how people feel about the dinosaurs. It doesn't matter, really. It's brought up in this opening, and that's about it.
Basically mandates that they do it anyway, so...
Yeah, if they want to focus...
To have the plot, they still have to do it anyway, so the debate can't even work, like...
If they want to, like, focus on people's reactions to the dinosaurs surviving or dying, they would have actually shown that.
About that, as
yeah.
opposed to just whatever they did in hindsight.
There's literally just that opening with the news and everything, and the Senate and everything, and then that's about it. They just kind of move on from there, and then they just focus on trying to save the dinosaurs. Like, the whole plot's about the dinosaurs. I shouldn't have to say it out loud. Like, clearly this movie's about people who want the dinosaurs to live, saving the dinosaurs. That's clearly the whole point of the movie. I shouldn't have to talk about it when it's clearly obvious that's what the plot is.
Like, sure, you bring up, like, you know, Jeff Goldblum for a little bit, but then move on. He actually talks about, like, how, even though that we've created dinosaurs, but he also, later at the end, also talks about now that we've created them and that genetic power has basically gotten out there in the world, people are going to capitalize on that. It plays an actually big, importance to the message of the movie, and you just ignore that?
It's a cameo. He basically repeats the same shit he said in previous movies. That's pretty much what he's done.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing really all that different from what he's already been prone to saying in the previous films he's been in.
Exactly. So it's basically more repetition from the other movies.
Or, you know, what John Hammond himself had to say in Lost World, so there's also that.
I mean, that's nice, admittedly, that he said the same thing John Hammond said. That's nice, but...
Like, he's basically filling the exact same role John Hammond in The Lost World had in this movie. Like...
He has, again...
Think about it, like...
Yeah, he just has, like... It's still just 2 cameos. So, whatever. Alright.
Also, nice job also ignoring the fact that the scene where Claire is at the protection group and shows you how long they've been doing this for, along with Zia and Franklin, is to help establish their character and all that. But no, you skip all that and apparently swap the scenes, and then we just get to Lockwood's Manor.
Who cares?
Pretty sure we all forgot about that scene.
Now I'm getting flashbacks to Doug Walker's god-awful review of The Wall, where he, believe it or not, misplaced the 2 scenes of Goodbye Blue Sky and another song in his review of The Wall. And we all know how bad that was, right, guys?
Home Cruz is bringing up about how it's Professor Callahan in a wheelchair of what Lockwood looks like here. I honestly got the impression of the Mad Explorer from Up when we finally see him in the present day. Because wasn't he in sort of a similar position in terms of how he aged and all that?
I don't know, honestly.
Just wondering, I guess.
Yeah, this first part's finally almost over.
I am a fan of Doug Walker and Chill Austin as a whole. That review is one that even I cannot abide.
Watch it just cut off.
Actually, I haven't.
Man, how long is the streaming going for? And you're already at, like, towards the end of the first part?
Yeah, we've been streaming for about, it doesn't say here, does it?
3 hours.
3 hours? Oh
3.
my gosh, you gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, about...
We have to endure
Oh my
This is
god.
mad lunacy.
It's so bad.
When you really think about it, if we just sat down and watched the entire thing without,
And there's
like,
the first part. Whoa, 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 whoa! We don't want to watch that. Sorry, it was taking me to another video. Sorry. Like, no, we don't want to watch that.
let's just like cut off and like just there's no editing.
0 videos. Like what? How do? Hang on. I gotta go back to his link.
Like someone mentioned, they apparently looked up his DA and saw nothing of interest there. In terms of how whatever someone was saying something about Liam's DA or something, and I'm like,
it's deviant. No.
Can we like hold on, where do I? Do links work in the stream? I don't know.
What do you mean? Like, what are you trying to do?
Do links work in the stream? Because I don't know if that's gonna work or not.
You want to put it like in the live chat or whatever?
Yeah, I posted it in the live chat. I'm not sure if it's gonna work though. Like,
it might. I don't know. It might be marked as spam. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason he brought that on back in the light. I'm like, what the frick?
Alright.
Yeah, there's part 2 there. Like,
Yeah, we're watching part 2 now. It's only part 1. I know. Like, guys, I'm not gonna lie. We might not be able to watch the whole thing today. At this rate, it's taking us 3.5 hours to get through the first part. We might have to.
And how long does it take him to get through things when he pauses so
stuff on
goddamn
his
I don't know.
stuff on his DA, but he gets like crap load of views for stuff that doesn't even really contribute all that much if you really think about it. Like,
What does he do?
Liam has a DA, and he gets a crap load of views despite not really doing anything original of his account, more or less. So,
Oh yeah, he does have a DeviantArt, doesn't he?
and I've linked mine because I actually try to do stuff, and I get like jack nothing.
The reason why Liam's
a lot of things like
the reason why Liam's videos take forever, as I'm guessing you may know, is because he pauses a lot, and I can confirm I have interacted with Liam before, and he just pauses like every 5 freaking seconds.
I know.
As a matter of fact, one time, I'm not joking by the way, he used to be in my server, right?
Yeah.
And he dragged like a person, I won't say who, but he dragged someone in like in a VC and streamed something. You wanna know what time this was at?
Bro, you're
1:30
like
in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably like really late, huh?
It was 1:30 in the morning. I was gonna go to sleep, and I just go into the call, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Now I'm seeing red over something I saw in Liam's DA there.
Yeah.
Oh man, like,
That blue logo I saw there. Go back to that, please.
Go back to where?
His
Sure,
DA
while,
gallery.
Spino was
There's
talking about
a
that.
logo there. That's kind
I'm pretty sure Liam stayed up for like
livid for that.
What is it? Which one is it?
DA account, DA gallery. Like,
Yeah, I'm here.
Hold
I'm
on,
here.
I'm looking at the wrong. Truth and Ideals, the blue one.
This one?
Bottom.
This one?
Bottom left. Bottom left.
This one right here?
Yeah, there it is, right there.
I told him to remove that because he stole the Lucario icon from another piece of artwork, and
So he stole this piece?
That.
Bro,
he wanted me to use this for a fic I was working on, and I told him no. And he heavily insisted he would only read the fic if I use it. And I'm like, no.
So it's plagiarism then. It's just plagiarism.
He stole
I
this.
acknowledged that right away. I told him no, and yet he insisted I still fucking use it.
Oh shit. Are you kidding me?
How about he go fuck himself?
So he just stole art. He's a fucking thief. Oh my god. He's a fucking thief. Man.
And also, when Spino was talking about how Liam just like takes people at late times and just drags them in a call, he did that one time, and like I'm pretty sure Spino like saw that he was in a call at like 12 o'clock, and then 7 hours later, he was still in the same call.
He does that shit. He did that shit with me too.
Man,
Okay.
he really doesn't have a life at all, does he?
And
I would have been like, yo, I'm going to sleep. Bye.
And most days I work till like 11 at night.
Yeah.
So like he would be calling my phone while I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
If not at 11 at like 2, 3 in the morning.
Sheesh. Yeah. Sheesh. All right, I'm gonna push play.
So should we continue or just take a break for the moment? Cause Joy, just.
Do you guys need to take a break or are you okay?
I think we should probably focus on something else before we continue this descent in the madness.
I was about to say, we should probably take a break, step back, dick around or something, and then if we want to, come back to it.
Like,
Yeah, okay. All right, we might have to finish this another day then. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, can I like talk about one of the people that he like joined up with?
All right, well,
Like
go ahead.
one of his quote unquote yes men.
Go ahead.
So in Joe527, right? I made a video on him because. So here's the thing, right? To give you a little context, I made a video of a fan-made series called Toho Summer's Day Dream, and let me tell you this: this took about this took about like a week to make, and then he takes the video, right?
Yeah.
The video was about roughly like a half an hour long, and he pretty much added nothing. He added no. It wasn't really like a review. It was more of a review of a review. He was reviewing my video of a review.
Like, yeah.
And he only added like 3 extra minutes worth of stuff in there. That, and he also like he pretty much edited over the jokes I made in that video.
Yeah.
And his avatar, like the hyperactive Indom, that's like the name. It stands for enraged nuclear I forgot what
monster, I think.
Yeah. He spelled enraged wrong, which is spelled with an E, not an I, and the design itself, while the concept of it looks and is pretty good, the execution is horrible. I think, what was it, Morrow? You're the one that redesigned it, right?
Right.
I redesigned it.
Yeah, and it looks better than what it is. Like, I can like send you a link to the video I made on him. He deleted it though, the review of a review. And let me just tell you this something else about Joe, right? Joe seems to not know how to properly spell. I don't know if it's like a mental thing. If it is, then I do apologize. But he sometimes like I don't know how to describe it. If you like read something that Joe's like typed out, then you'll see why. I just have like I pretty much describe it as, you ever suffer a stroke when reading something like this? Oh man,
where it's like Godzilla had a fucking stroke and died.
Yeah, it's just like that meme. It is just like that meme.
Apparently some of the chat is still wondering if we're still here.
Yeah, we're here.
We're still alive.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be still alive.
Yeah, I think we're about to wrap up the stream though, because there's no way we're gonna be able to watch this whole thing today.
No, it will take a 24-hour stream.
We'll still be able to hang out though, right?
Yeah, this was still cool.
I've been wanting to do that and all that. So.
This was cool.
Yeah, well, at least I managed to join in like a few minutes before you guys ended. Like, I'm glad that I crashed the stream just to like talk about Liam.
I know, it's fine. I'm happy we're now.
That's kind of what the stream's about.
Yeah, that's what I'm happy to know. He's a fucking thief now as well, along with being an asshole.
Oh shoot, Morrow, could you like tell him about the freaking Dino King server thing?
What?
Okay, yeah, I can explain that. So basically, after I like pissed off Liam like so much to the point where he left. He left to Dino King's server, which is another person that's Smash server. He has his own server, so he went to Dino King's server, and he basically lied about what happened, and Dino King believed him, like literally the second after, and gave him admin role.
Jesus.
Not only that, but he also
No.
banned Morrow and MF as well.
Right.
Oh yeah, the tantrum.
Yeah, fortunately, he left both of those servers. The situation is done.
Yeah.
Until he makes a video about it.
So he was kicked out. So he was kicked
the
out.
Dino King server as soon as he got demoted from admin. So that shows how power hungry he was.
Yeah.
From college and onward, my God.
What is it?
He is the one man I strive not to be.
Goodness gracious.
College and onward. What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah, me and Liam used to go to college together.
Oh, really?
What?
Whoa. Really?
That's where I met Liam. I met Liam in college.
Oh my gosh.
Nani?
I'm actually more surprised that you actually saw him like physically walk out. I didn't know like the whole thing with the college thing, that's one thing, but seeing him like outside of his own room, bruh.
That must have been a rare sight.
We used to play they used to play video games in the lounge area. There's like a whole like corner. We used to call it the our geek corner. Everyone at college, we used to play Smash Bros and all that. And he would always try to jump into other people's games of Smash and insist that either he uses his own Switch or he plugs his USB into because people would use GameCube controllers, and he had his own like specific like controller for the Switch, and he would always try to kick people off the USB of someone else's Switch to play Smash with the controller.
Oh, come on.
What the fuck?
Fucking rude.
Turn my light on now.
Gotta be kidding me.
Chat asks, does Liam have a job or no?
No.
No.
He's not. No.
As far as we know.
Go with no.
Doesn't seem like it.
No.
Arceus asked, he went to college?
Yes.
Apparently so. What did he go to college for?
I forgot the first thing he did, but he wanted to switch
I
over.
gotta go.
But he wanted to switch over because they just started
Bye.
game. They had
See ya.
just started game design, and he wanted to
being
switch
here.
over to that.
See you later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So, but he
So
didn't. Neither of us finished. Neither of us finished. I'll admit that. Neither of us finished college.
Well, like I'm still in college.
But I'm pretty sure I got further than he did.
Right.
Razor, have you seen Wyra? Wyra?
I don't know what that is.
W-I-R-A-H?
I don't know what that is. No, I've never heard of it.
Might have been a misspell.
Oh, my friend Jack's sending me something on Twitter. Hold on.
Oh no.
Yo, is he? I swear, if it's Liam and if he like tweets out about this, bro, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, for the record, Liam has a.
They're talking about me on YouTube.
Liam has, for those that don't know, Liam does have a Twitter, but he's blocked me on Twitter, so I can't see anything on Twitter.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Yeah.
No one knows my Twitter yet. Follow me on my non-existent Twitter, guys.
I remember he sent me a message on Twitter. I remember he sent me a message on Twitter, basically begging me to not ever review anything Pokemon related, otherwise he would destroy me.
Oh.
Do it out of spite.
I don't.
Wait, the perfect movie for that. The CGI version of Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I've never seen that actually. I've never seen the remake of Mewtwo Strikes Back. I've only seen the
I
OG,
need to
the
see
original.
that because of the freaking
Oh
different
my
armor
God.
Mewtwo they have for that.
Okay, Razor, W-I-R-A-H is a guy on YouTube who performed songs in Family Guy and Simpsons voices.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Cool.
okay, guys, my friend Jack sent me something on Twitter, and he said feel free to show it on stream. So I have his permission. So
Oh Lord.
yeah, he said he made something, and I'm gonna send it to you when is just give it a second. It's loading still. Okay.
Is it safe for work?
Yeah, it's fine.
Liam isn't safe for work. What the fuck?
All right.
I remember.
What the hell is this we're
All right,
about to see here? Like,
I'm sending it.
Liam's I remember Liam's like response video on you, Razor, and I just noticed like a green chair in the background, and I'm just thinking to myself, how is that chair not broken yet?
All right, I'm sending it. All right, and I sent it. I sent it. There it is.
I'm just going to swipe this. Meanwhile, thank you very much.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Back to the motion.
I'm just gonna swipe this and put it exactly where it belongs.
It's beautiful, Jack. It's beautiful, Jack. Thank you for this.
Make that your desktop background, please.
No, sorry. Sorry, no. I like Sabaton too much to replace this. This is too good.
Oh man.
Sorry, I like Sabaton too much to replace that.
I'm still looking to find something to replace my current wallpaper with, if anything. Just kind of getting a little bit like I overuse this particular wallpaper I have. Like,
Mick.
I could show it if I can find where I last put it.
Mick Axe wins part 2.
It's part 2.
I figured it'd be in that one. All right.
Yeah. That's a good question. We'd have to find a day when we can do this together again.
Probably another day off for all we know.
I'm off Tuesday.
Yeah, like hit me up. I'm so down with like ripping
Yeah,
this guy
I have
apart.
Tuesday off.
I'm free probably early Tuesday. I don't know how Tuesday's going to work out for me.
Benjamin Muratori. Sorry if I mispronounced your last name. Sabaton's a heavy metal band. It's like my favorite metal band. I love them. But yeah, we'll try Tuesday.
But yeah, this is what my current background for my desktop is. In case anyone is curious, considering Liam has an unhealthy tendency of bashing the game this is from.
What is it? What is it from anyway?
An MMORPG called Mabinogi.
Oh yeah, Mabby. I remember Mabby.
Good old Mabby.
Loves Mabby.
Oh, thanks. Oh, Jack,
I've actually heard of it.
Jack, thank you for the $5, man. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that.
Can I just say how funny it is that you're doing this like a charity stream for like mental illness, right?
Yeah, it's going. All the money's going to Nami.
I find it funny how you're doing a charity for mental illness and you're using freaking Liam in your video for mental illness.
I know.
To basically,
that was the whole point.
hopefully keep people from him like coming into existence at some later point in time. Like
that was golden.
Yeah, I love it.
You chose the right topic to choose. For
Exactly.
The stream.
Perfect.
And I am glad to be in this.
Oh, no, I'm happy you're here, man. Thank you for being here. All right, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. All right.
That's cool.
All right. Say bye to everybody.
And Tim F217 here.
All right.
Bye, Chad. It's been nice keeping the balance from Balance Keeper. Yeah.
This was a nice stream to crash. This was fun.
This
was awesome.
Yeah.
It's good to get the views.
Yeah.
I used up all the good jokes in the freaking text chat, in the live chat, so I couldn't
know.
say anything.
Yeah. 3 hours and 38 minutes. That's how long we've been live for. Holy
Good
shit!
Lord.
I know.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Like I said, we'll try again on Tuesday for another charity stream. Okay. Thanks to everybody who Go ahead.
Everybody.
Yeah.
This is the.
Stop, people.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody who donated. It really means a lot. We raised about. I think we raised about $40 for charity. That's really cool. At least as far as we know.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
At least like in total, I believe. Like in total, I think. That's from what I've seen. Like I don't know. Other people might have donated too.
Keeping track.
I was trying to. Like I might be.
Anyone who didn't donate through the regular chat and actually did it through the link, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're all awesome. Thank you so much for donating. All right.
Thanks.
So much for watching. Thanks for everybody, guys. And I'll see you all next time. Stay awesome, guys. And as always, rock on.
See ya.
Everybody.
Bye bye.
So are we still able to hang out?